Milk Crate Marauder.
Howard, how are you doing?
How you doing, Dave?
How you doing, buddy?
This, how you like being a dad?
Man, I'm telling you, I love my new son. Do you know what I did for my Christmas card? I posed him in a picture and, cutting down a Christmas tree with a chainsaw, and, he didn't want to do it. So I smacked him with a newspaper and said, what's wrong with you? Do you want to grow up and be a fag?
Wow. Well, you taught him.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of that, and I don't like that word you use, but right. you were telling me you could tell when a guy is gay?
Well, I just want to ask you, by the way, who is that guy you had on from American Idol last week? Was it Ryan Seaman or something? Is that it?
Ryan Seacrest?
Yeah.
Or Ryan Seaman.
I think he's seen more DNA on his chin than a sperm bank technician. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The only thing straight on him is his penis when he sees man-ass.
Well, yeah, we had Ryan Seacrest, and a lot of people think he's gay.
I don't think he's gay.
Yeah. By the way, Howard, I just want to say one thing. I heard that story about Artie and the bank robbery.
Yeah, that was dumb, huh? What's the dumbest thing you ever did?
I don't know. You just reminded me of the time that I raped 3 nuns. It was a prank, and after I raped the nuns, I told them it was a joke. Man, did we all have a good laugh.
Sounds like Artie's story. Yeah. Hey, give the bank teller a note saying, I have a gun and I want money.
Right.
But it's a joke.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a jokester.
Yeah. So being a dad has changed you?
I think being a dad has made me a better person. I used to wish that Jay Leno would die of stomach cancer. Now I just wish he'd slam into a wall head first while riding his motorcycle. I think I've grown as a person, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Dave Letterman, everyone stopping by.
Nice
That's great.
To have
Good seeing you, pal.
It's good to be back.
I'm noticing that Dave is edgier today than he was when he was on the show for your birthday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a little edgier.
Well, it was the birthday show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He cleaned it up on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Howard, did you get that canned ham I sent you over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Hey, what were you doing up in Harlem?
I like to go up to Harlem in my limo and sit there on a block of Puerto Rican welfare recipients and yell out, I'm richer than all you Latinos put together. I could buy and sell your entire family.
Is that fun?
That is easy.
Sure, yeah.
Hey, meanwhile, you missed a great party. Robin made me a party where we had wine from the Napa Valley, and there were vines hanging on the ceiling. You should have seen this thing.
Oh, man. I understand Robin likes wines. Hey, Robin, my DNA tastes like a 1965 Cabernet. Interested?
A Cabernet?
Cabernet?
I owe Casey $20.
Why?
We had a little bet on the word Cabernet.
Wow.
You laugh or you get it, yeah.
We were going to do a thing, guess how many times Evil Dave makes a mistake, but I think it would have been too much. Blown his mind. Cabernet.
By the way, Howard, I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question. How did Lou Gehrig's body know to die of Lou Gehrig's disease?
I don't know. That's a good question. You should answer that on your show.
Yeah.
So, you going to marry that broad that you're with?
I don't know. I just, I got to do something here.
So meanwhile, this guy, Evil Dave, comes to town and he's obsessed with the real Dave Letterman.
Right.
I'm going to break character for a second because I think at this point everyone knows.
Going to break the fourth wall?
Yeah, I'm going to break the illusion.
Let everybody in on it.
Yeah. This isn't really Dave Letterman. It's the guy who plays Dave Letterman.
Right.
So this guy, Dave, his name happens to be Dave too. He comes to town and he tells Casey, what happened? You always go over to the Letterman show, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to.
Well, why do you go to the Letterman show?
I don't know.
Do you actually go in or do you just stand there?
Huh? I just stand there. I'm just begging for money, Robin. That's what I do.
He goes there because he sounds like Dave Letterman.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and don't forget the last time I was on Letterman wanted to call him and everything.
Right.
So now he's all obsessed. He used to go to Letterman and like keep quiet. So he goes over to Letterman. Casey, you tell the story.
Hey, wait, Dave, did they tell you not to come back one time?
What?
Did they tell you not to come back?
My hand to God, they never said that.
Are you sure?
Honest to God, maybe behind my back, but I never had it said.
Okay.
To me in front.
In front?
So Dave, so what'd you say to me yesterday when I saw you?
Well, I said you want to drop by and see if we can.
No, that this was the opportunity. What?
Oh, I said it was the opportunity of a lifetime.
Right.
It was like Christmas, a month late.
No, because he showed me a piece of paper. He had went down there.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what are you saying, Casey? You're telling a horrible story.
I don't understand what's going on.
What are you telling me?
I see Dave yesterday, right?
Right.
And he comes in, and the first thing he has to say to me is, "This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah.
I have a present for you. You have to come with me. We're going to go down and stand in line. We're going to go to Dave Letterman."
Yeah.
Why is that an opportunity of a lifetime?
I don't know.
So did you go with him?
No.
So he went down to Letterman.
Yes.
And he told him that he was the Dave Letterman from the Howard Stern show.
Right, Dave?
Yeah, I guess.
You guessed?
Yeah.
You weren't there?
All right,
I guess whatever.
All right. Guess what? I said it. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
So I guess they let him in. Right?
Yeah.
And I saw him this morning, and he was ecstatic. I mean, the guy was on cloud nine because you met who?
They brought him into the green room, you told me.
That's right.
You're the worst
really?
storyteller. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Not you.
Wait a minute. They didn't just take him in and put him in the audience.
So I guess, so what happened? You went there, and who do you tell that you're the Dave Letterman from the Howard Stern show?
I don't know. I said to one of the girls that I had met before, talked to, and I said I wanted to say hi to everybody and all that, and then all of a sudden I'm going into the green room, getting Grindr Girl's phone number or something.
Who's Grindr Girl?
Some
Grindr
regular,
Girl, regular
on the show.
Yeah.
So were you in there with all the regulars from the show?
I was hanging with them and stuff like that.
And what do? You go up and
we were making prank phone calls on their cell phones, things like that. They wanted me to call their boyfriends and stuff. I don't know.
As David.
Yeah. Tell them I was a bill collector or a wage garnish lawyer or something, and they were late on their payments. Things like that.
So he goes over now. He's sitting in the green room and he's meeting like Paul Schaefer.
Yeah, I met Paul.
Yeah.
And I
So Dave didn't come down and meet you?
Oh, no, he was busy.
I was going to say, he probably met everybody.
Mom likes him better, Howard.
It's weird.
Mom likes him better.
All right, so that was the big.
So and then after the show they kick you out?
Yeah, they kicked me out. Sent me out begging for money.
What did Paul Schaefer say to you?
Huh?
What did Paul Schaefer say?
I just Paul, he was glad to see me.
So like Dave has these weird things that he's got some connection to Letterman because he sounds like him.
Yeah.
And he goes down, obsessively to see the show whenever we bring him to New York.
I happen to like it's a good show.
And now he wants me to call the real Dave Letterman and convince him to have him on the show to read a top 10 list.
Oh, God.
Oh, he wants you to do that.
Yeah, like I'm going to do that. Dude, just so I can tell you right now, that's never going to happen. I'm not making any phone call to Dave Letterman.
You know what? The only thing I was thinking was, thank God you didn't know that Dave was coming in the other day, because you would have had him here, and that would have been a nightmare.
Right, no. Absolutely.
You got to ask Dave who we should call over there. Who is it?
Huh?
What's the guy's name we should call over there?
I don't know.
No, Vinny?
Vinny?
What's his last name?
Vavale?
Vavale?
Yeah. Oh, Vinny Vavale?
You thought I'd screw it up again, didn't you? you thought I'd go over like a pregnant Paul while there's what you're trying to tell us.
No, you did that one right.
Thank you very much.
You got to understand, this is his life's dream.
That's right.
When you were on Letterman last time, I remember they got Evil Dave on the phone. They were going to put him on. When I called Evil Dave, he was at work. I thought he was going to finish in his pants, Howard. Yeah. He was like, oh, thank you. You don't know what this means.
Well, it was weird. I was going out there.
Out of the mailroom.
And Letterman's people go, do you want Evil Dave on the phone with you? I go, well, if you guys do, sure. I mean, I don't have any agenda plan. I would have written a couple of lines for Evil Dave to say or something to the real Letterman. I go, well, we'll put him on hold. And if we need him when we're out there, you could use him. And I went, okay, but I mean, you couldn't
imagine a time where you'd call and say, yeah, let's put Evil Dave on the phone.
So in the commercial, Letterman goes to me, do you want this guy to be up on the phone? I go, if you guys do, but I don't have anything planned with him. I mean, I don't know.
But Evil Dave, is there anything in life that you would want more than that? I mean, that's probably the biggest thing you want in your life is to get on the show.
Well, it would be nice to meet him and say hi.
Why?
And
Why though? I don't know.
Why though?
Why not? Just to say you did it. I don't know.
What would you say to him?
Huh?
What would you say to him?
I'd ask him if he'd autograph something for me, sign it Regis. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, that would be nice.
But he's Letterman 24 hours a day.
Yeah. And then he wants to meet the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinny.
This guy's borderline insane.
Did he talk up? I don't care if you're on a bus.
He's on the bus.
No, I mean, they got sleepers all around. But listen, he was introducing himself to everyone yesterday, telling the same joke over and over, begging to be put on the show.
What was the joke?
Oh, hell, what was that line you kept on using, Evil Dave? You know, if you don't get it, you get it on the way home,
You're telling the story. I don't know. Go ahead. You're telling the story.
What? If you don't get it early, get it on the way home? Is that what you said?
I guess. I don't know.
So, Vinny, you guys brought him into the green room?
Well, you know, he's kind of a distraction out there on the line with the Dave voice, so, you know, we figured he might enjoy being back there for a change and get him out of the way.
How come Dave...
all your cookies.
I thought Dave was all fascinated with him, and didn't you want to meet him?
No. Who wants to meet this guy?
You want to meet him? Apparently.
I got to get a haircut anyway.
All right, thank you,
He's
Vinny.
actually scary. Like, I thought he was a normal guy. The man's a little off.
Yeah, as opposed to a guy...
You're a lawyer, and I'm a little off. Okay.
A guy in a stolen sport jacket whispering on a bus.
Yeah.
All right, well, anyway, Evil Dave is with us. Let's go back to pretending he's Dave.
All right.
Yeah, that's a lot better that way.
Thank you.
Maybe you can get a glass of Cabernet with Vinny Favale.
Craig.
Dude, I tried to do that once, and I ended up feeling like such a dick because of it.
No, that's what Evil Dave does. He goes down to the Letterman
I
show.
don't think he's got that dick factor working for him.
The fact that you sound like Letterman, I don't think Letterman cares.
Yeah, well, I should have known better than to trust a lawyer.
What do you think? You're going to become a good friend of Dave's if he hears you and you sound alike?
Yeah, what's your fantasy? Be honest. What's your fantasy? That Dave's going to meet you and what's going to happen?
I don't know.
You'll be a regular on the show?
Well, it's like a fantasy of, I don't know, being married more than twice in your life. I don't know. Just,
No, answer the question.
What?
Really.
What are you doing? What?
I don't know. It's just a lifelong goal. I don't know.
No, you go down to Letterman every time you're here and you stand online and you're waiting for something to happen. What is it you want to have happen?
I don't know. I don't
yes,
want
you
anything to happen. No,
yes,
I swear to God, I don't.
You do.
I admire the man. I admire you. It ain't no big deal. It ain't going to happen. I know that.
But what do you want?
What do you want to have happen?
I have no idea. I really don't.
It's fine.
No, I'm
he's not going to tell us.
You want to do the top 10.
What?
You want to do the top 10.
Sure, if it happens.
And then you figure it might work into, like, you'd be a regular on the Dave Letterman.
That's right, Robin. Then I could do it in Spanish. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you trying to talk to him?
You know what I'm saying?
Either that person will come.
His Kinnison might be the best impression I've ever heard.
It is great.
It is good.
What about Evil Dave's Dave?
Well, I'm not sure it's an impression.
Yeah, that's just his voice.
Right, yeah.
No, but actually...
Do you have a real
another voice?
Huh?
Do you have another voice?
Yeah, I talk like this. I got to go through puberty.
All right. Evil Dave is with us. And it's great to see you. And we're going to take a little... You want to do a top 10 for us?
I'd love to do a
top 10 reasons to have a dog instead of a wife?
Exactly.
Go ahead. Top 10 reasons to have a dog instead of a wife.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Number 10, if you bring another dog home, your dog will play with both of you. I don't get that.
What do you mean you don't get it?
Yeah, I get it.
That's very...
All right. Number 9, dogs like to get petted. That ain't right. Number 8, a dog's parents never visit. Well, hey, that could work out pretty good.
Do you have to comment on everyone?
No, I'm
10 reasons to have a dog instead of a wife.
Is this the first time he's read this? He's going over it like he does in the writing.
All right, screw it. Number 7, if a dog leaves you, it will not take half your stuff. Number 6, dogs are not allowed in Bloomingdale's. Number 5, a dog will not care if you call it by another dog's name. Yeah.
10 reasons to have a dog instead of a wife.
Exactly.
Good.
Number 4, a dog will never let you put a studded collar on it.
A dog will let you. But
a dog, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did it. All right.
All right, forget it. All right, number 3.
Number 3, dogs can't talk. There, that was easy enough.
Good.
Number 2, dogs like it when you leave things on the floor. And the number 1 reason, Howard, Robin, and Artie, to have a dog instead of a wife, the later you come home, the more excited they are to see you. Well, there you go.
All right, good for you, Dave. Congratulations on getting through that.
Yeah. This was the first top 10 list we bailed on.
All right, we're going to be back right after these words.
Oh, rub it.
That's hot. Rub it.
Oh, that feels so good.
I'll rub it with my foot.
Maybe we should put a blanket over us first. It is a little bit windy out here.
Evil Dave actually has his pants off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She sounds a little like my daughter, by the way.
Oh, God.
What? Thank you. Oh.
Is she real hot, too?
I never see her at home anymore.
Yeah, she's out on a boat.
She's on the boat. Yeah, she's camping.
Okay, I want you to stick it.
Oh.
Shove it.
Oh. Dude. Oh, Evil Dave. Oh, so benefit much.
You still sound like your daughter?
Yeah.
It sounds like your daughter.
I mean, just when you got the
I lost another bet with you, buddy.
Sounds like my daughter.
I mean, Jesus, give us all the chills on it.
All right, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wait, there's a duck on the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Howard?
Oh, yeah. That feels so good. Oh.
Dude, what is it?
Getting laid and buying insurance at the same time.
Can you be quiet?
Trying to bang a chick on a boat.
He's talking.
We'll let you do a top 10 in a minute.
All right, buddy.
Top 10. Top 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is a long one.
My muscles are turning up. I'm getting closer.
Uh-oh. She's clamping up again. Evil Dave's done. It's enough.
Dave is raising his hand.
Howard,
Well, put your hand down.
It's distracting.
Right, I'm sorry. I just was going to say, you know what that heated toilet would be perfect for? Newark Airport would get more people to travel. Hey!
Hey, dude, honestly, we're going to stick to the lines, aren't we?
Stop
Seriously,
raising
stop
your
it.
hand.
All right.
I know you sat in the green room yesterday, but you know what? That doesn't really mean jack squat. You once did it on an airplane.
Oh, sure.
I have about 4 times in my illustrious duding career.
All right, let's let Evil Dave do another top 10. That's what he's waiting for. All right.
Thank you.
What is this called?
The category here, Howard, these are top 10 things to say now. Things to say to Star Jones while having sex.
Well, these are things you would say to Star Jones while having sex.
Exactly.
Right.
Here we go. Number 10, do you always fart like that when someone shoves it in a bad place? Number 9, how come it's so big in there? Number 8, is that cat food? That cat food. Number 7, do you know what a douche is?
Yeah, I guess you would say that to her.
There you go. Let's see. Number 6, maybe if you lose some weight, I could get it all the way in.
All right, now you're rolling, buddy.
All right. Number 5, next time I come over, don't bother with the underwear, okay?
I like them.
Thank you. Number 4, you've always done this with a lot of guys before, right? Number 4, you've done this with a lot of guys before, right?
All right.
Yeah. Number 3, you're great in bed, but your sister gives better oral. That ain't right. Number 2, what are those blisters on your privates all about? And the number 1 thing, Howard, Robin, and Artie to say to Star Jones while having sex, I've never seen a fat broad with hairy boobs before. Well, there you go.
All right, not bad. Come on, give the guy a break.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
He had his moment.
Yeah. You ever make a duty on an airplane?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I use the airsick bag.
I said, do you ever make a duty anywhere before?
Yeah. I just pulled out the airsick bag.
Okay.
All right.
So what, you ever make a duty anywhere before?
Well, I word of advice since we're talking about duties, I don't go into that men's room, because I just made a duty so bad it cracked 2 mirrors, and I call those a code brown alert. I ordered some Chinks takeout last night, and it's been shooting out of my butt ever since. I think I've got a touch of mad cat disease.
All right. Why don't you take a rest back there?
Yeah.
Buddy, I appreciate it.
All right.
Nice.
Good man. All right, Evil Dave wants to say something.
I got an idea to get John to stop smoking. And this will be a nice reward for John. If John can quit smoking, he gets a breathalyzer test from a stripper. How about that? That's
Where is that written down?
I just,
Oh, come on.
I don't know. A little incentive for the guy.
Anytime that hand goes up, we should ignore it.
Just ignore the hand. Don't put your hand up anymore. I'll call on you. All right. Put your hand out.
And Pam Anderson.
Now, Pam Anderson that's a stretch.
Yes, Dave.
I just want to ask John one question. John, did they all pay for the cab fare?
There you go.
Evil Dave Letterman, man.
Nicky Zeri.
Dave, what's going on with your production company?
I just want to, we're going to give it a plug because have you ever heard of this guy? What's his name? Craig Kilborn? Because someone told me today that he works for me, but I've never heard of the guy. He's a white guy, right?
Yeah, he's a white guy. He's on the show after you. Yeah.
And by the way, Howard, what the heck is the deal with that Britney Spears? She's turned into a little whore all of a sudden. If I had to knock off one piece of ass behind the old lady's back, she would be it. Normally, I just, like to sit in front of my CB radio in a leather thong and butt plug and talk dirty while I masturbate.
Dave Letterman, everyone, watch the show tonight, where he can't be as outrageous there.
Very nice.
Yeah, you won't hear these.
Do you know any of the other talk show hosts? I know you know Leno, but you don't talk to him.
Well, I bet Jimmy Kimmel $500 grand that I could kill a homeless person and get away with it. You want some of that action, Artie?
I'll take it.
All right.
Wow.
Go.
Howard, I had a drinking problem like Artie for a while, but there's nothing like waking up to a fat naked Mexican guy with nipple clamps to sober you up.
So you don't drink anymore,
or less either.
All right, that's enough. Thank you.
All right. I think Evil Dave could have banged Crystal Bernard too.
It'd be Crystal Light.
There you go. All right, Robin, let's find out the news.
Gay is a French horn.
What was that?
Gay is a French horn.
Melanie Griffith?
Mr. Blackwell.
Hey, Dave, sit back and relax and enjoy the show.
Jeez.
I'm going to put you in the green room.
Really? Who told him to speak?
I want to thank Evil Dave. Thank you, Evil Dave.
Howard, I just want to say I thank you for having me. My nipples are very sore this morning. I let Harry suck on them last night just to keep him quiet.
All right, that's your new son, Harry Letterman.
That's Dave Letterman.
I want to thank Gilbert Gottfried, who will be appearing at Caroline's in Manhattan tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. For ticket reservation, call 212-757-4100. Tomorrow...
I'm there for a big riff.
Tomorrow, Carmen Electra and Dave Navarro. Stuttering John, you had sex with them, didn't you?
I was going to. Carmen said, "What's a grotesque guy like you doing, man?"
Way to go, buddy. You've earned your cab fare home.
What the hell? All right, Dave Letterman.
Jesus.
See you in a year.
It's a drive-by bombing.
All right, and we'll see you tomorrow.
95 X.
Hey, Letterman's on the phone. I know he came to the hospital when you were ill.
He's on the phone right
now?
Yeah.
He's following you everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Dave.
Can I talk to Tara?
Yes.
Hi, Tara. It's Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I've got my pants off. What are you wearing?
Dave, how are you?
I'm real good, Howard.
It was an upsetting thing when she went off the side of the...
I'm telling you. Tara?
Yes.
What are you wearing?
I'm not wearing my snowboard clothes.
She's wearing a see-through top.
Oh, that sounds sexy. How is your mouth?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not wearing anything but a pair of shoes and some black socks.
You're wearing shoes and black socks.
Yeah. Tara?
Yes.
Tara, can you say Daddy's girl's been a bad girl? Why don't you take off your panties?
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dave, you're out of control today.
Hey, Dave, thanks for the roses. That was very
I think
sweet.
I'm having a great time.
That was very sweet of you.
Yeah, I think
you're very
I might
sweet,
have
man.
to get some hair gel and do something to myself.
You do it with hair gel?
Yeah. And by the way, I'd like to go on record right now and say that Tara wasn't hurt during the accident. She was just trying to fake an injury so she can call a lawyer and sue the pants off at CBS. Go ahead, sue you, bitch. I don't care. I don't.
No, I did it for you. I heard it was sweeps week or something, you know, so I figured, you know, I
Were you
helped
ever thinking of suing the Letterman show because you went off the side of that thing?
No, but I was really, really mad.
Why?
Well, one, I was in pain.
Right.
And I had people, way too many hands all over me, which you might like.
What do you mean?
But, well, you know, you get injured and everybody wants to hold you down and strap your head down and rip off your clothes and...
Oh, at the hospital you're talking about, or like the Letterman staff ripped off your clothes?
I got completely... all my clothes just got completely cut off me.
Well, that's what they do because they don't know what's wrong with you. You've just taken a fall. You could have a broken neck, a broken back. They don't want to move you.
Exactly.
We got to start doing that on the show. We got to start.
Understand.
We got to start injuring chicks.
Trip them and
trip them and cut up their clothes. Yes, Dave.
Yeah, can I just say one thing? You know that crazy woman who called herself Mrs. David Letterman?
Yeah.
She tried to ruin my life, but she couldn't do it. You know why? Because I've got balls. That's right, I've got balls. Do you have balls? Of course not. You're just a stupid little girl who rides on a piece of wood.
Actually, why are you? Actually, some people would say I have balls.
Why are you insulting her?
I just no. Why don't you stay home and have babies like God intended instead of trying to make a name for yourself doing a totally useless skill?
Sounds like Dave is mad.
And be Mr. Mom and bake cookies and change diapers. See how much money you get out of me, when I ain't on TV anymore.
Right.
Wow.
If she was so goddamn sick, why is she out of the hospital? When I was sleeping in the hospital room, I pulled back her blanket, pulled her hospital gown, and used my toe on her.
You used your toe on her when she was unconscious?
Oh, man. It's a good thing I was on morphine and I don't remember that.
Did you know that Dave used his toe on you and pulled back your blankets when you were unconscious?
No, thank God I don't remember.
Right.
Yeah. And by the way, Tara, just one other thing. Do you know who the worst call of the Super Bowl was?
No.
When Justin Timberlake didn't go for 2. Oh, crap. I got to go. The battle axe who had this baby is coming.
All right.
No.
Bye-bye, Dave.
Bye.
That's Dave.
That feisty Dave.
What a nice call.
Here today, Evil Dave Letterman. Hey, Dave.
Good morning. How you doing?
David Letterman, you've had a show on TV now. You lost the Tonight Show to Jay Leno. But I have gotten more mail. People love when David Letterman is on our show even more than when he's on the David Letterman show.
Yeah, I just want to say one thing, Howard, before we get started. You better call security because there's a black woman who just broke into the studio. She's behind that glass booth over there.
That's Robin.
Is she housebroken, by the way?
Oh, you are so much more edgy here.
Yeah, why don't you say that to Biff?
Yeah, well, how come it's like you're so different on the TV show?
I don't know. There's certain things you've got to be careful with the censors, and I'm happy being a father right now. And by the way, I want to tell you something, and I've mentioned this so many times on the show, but I love the smell of my son's duty diapers.
Really?
I like to stick my head in the hamper and inhale until I pass out.
I think he's great here.
Yeah. Well, I know that you're in a ratings battle with Jay Leno, and that's got to be a lot of pressure for you, but you continue to succeed, and good for you. In fact, Jay's ratings are an all-time low.
Oh, God. And by the way, is it just me, or did all those male gymnasts at the Olympics look like a bunch of fags? What do you think?
I don't think it was just you.
It's not just you, Dave.
No. All right, I wasn't sure about that.
Speaking of Olympics, Amanda Beard's going to be here.
Do we have to point to all the other gold medal winners that have been here?
Yeah, go ahead. Name a few.
I don't have any off the top of my head.
Dave, do you know any?
I know, Howard. I just had an accident. I don't know.
What kind of accident?
Huh? I don't know.
No, I do. I smell it. Well, Dave, thank you for being here this morning.
It's my pleasure. And by the way, before we get started, I want to mention now, just to get this clarified, I am against Bush. I hate Bush. And I think all women, should shave their privates so they look like, 6-year-old girls. Yum. Guys, what is with that guy? He's a former drunken cheerleader, for God's sakes.
Right. All right, look at Dave. On fire.
On fire this morning.
Doing a little monologue.
Dave on fire.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you here.
Thank you very much.
And you still have Paul Schaefer and Biff and that whole crew.
I can't get rid of Paul.
Ah.
Yeah. And you know what surprised me about this whole thing, Howard? It's been 5 minutes, and I'm surprised that fat CBS ass kisser Benny Vavali hasn't called to say I'm not the real David Letterman.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Guinea Favali. Yeah.
Guinea Favali.
That's Favali.
You call him Guinea Favali?
A little out of line.
Guinea.
He really let his hair down.
Well, that one almost passed me by. Guinea Favali.
Guinea Favali.
That's racist.
Whatever. My house now. Look out.
Guinea Favali.
And by the way, I just want to say one thing. You know that restless song from Vinny?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure, it was a piece of crap. I've heard, Paul and I made more musical sounds when he and I double dated a young Hungarian man.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, Dave.
Is that your Paul?
That's the best Paul I can muster up.
Who does a Paul Schaefer?
I mean, that's all I do is the
What Artie was doing at first. I was like, wait a minute, is he doing Paul?
Everyone else got it.
Yes, Sharon, you're on the air. Yes, Sharon. Hey, Dave, you're not even married and you had a kid.
No, I'm not bringing that up, but, I just want to say one thing.
We are.
Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah. But, I'm getting ready for this 9/11 thing, and to commemorate 9/11, this year I'm going to go bowling. I just thought I'd tell you.
Oh, that's sensitive. That's right. What anniversary is it of 9/11?
3.
The third year.
3 years.
Wow.
You've forgotten?
I thought it was actually 2.
It was 2001.
Right.
3 years.
Thank you for reminding us, Dave.
Yeah.
David Letterman, everyone, make sure you watch his show. It's 11:35 or something.
Yeah.
CBS.
I need all the help I can get.
I know.
I'm
Are you struggling? I thought you were doing well in the
No, it's not that, Robin. It's just I'm so sick of my freaking show that I kicked Paul Schaefer in the nuts the other day for no reason. And it made me feel better, and I'm going to start doing it every day.
Nuts.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Evil Dave is brutally honest on this show.
Yeah. It's getting to be goddamn ridiculous, right, Dave? I mean,
exactly. And by the way,
I think Jay copies everything you do.
Oh, he's a thief. He just takes everything. By the way, has anyone ever ordered a pizza from Domino's and answered the door while pleasuring themselves?
I have.
Here.
Yeah.
I know Beetlejuice.
Geez, that's like an epidemic.
Beetlejuice has done that. I've seen it on his tape.
Yeah, Beetlejuice has it on tape.
We're thinking about doing that for November sweeps. I don't know.
Well, you've already been topped.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beetlejuice thought of that before you.
All right.
I saw Beetlejuice do that, and then he answers the door naked. And he's completely aroused.
Hey, say what you want.
No.
That Beetlejuice DVD is hilarious.
Yeah, and then he goes, put that pizza on the table.
Let me ask you.
Yeah, Dave, so that's been done.
Oh, God. Well, you ought to get rid of him. I finally got rid of that idiot, Craig Kilborn. I've had hemorrhoid attacks that were easier to sit through than his show.
Well, who are you going to replace him with now?
Yeah. Who are you going to get to replace Craig Kilborn? Any rumors out there?
I don't know. Howard, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that, I was a draft dodger Jew, too. Can I?
A draft dodger Jew?
Yeah.
David Letterman? I thought Letterman was a Jew.
I said I was a draft dodger, too. Can I join Bush's cabinet?
Sure.
Maybe if you were a draft dodger Jew.
But you were going on this. Was that the end of the story?
No.
Okay.
In fact, I don't remember 10 minutes ago.
Was I in Star Trek?
What's your favorite memory about the ride over here? We stopped at a red light on Coanga.
Yeah. I don't care about you, but I don't care if Florida gets hit by hurricanes. Ask him a question like that.
What? Dave.
Yeah.
What? Dave has Alzheimer's,
Going off book.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell you, it's just marvelous.
Hey, we got to bring in a yeah, Dave.
I just want to say to Artie, you know, it sounds like somebody needs a drink. Yeah.
All right.
Why, you think Artie's a drunk?
No, I just think that Scotty sounds like Artie needing a drink or something. I don't know.
Oh, my. This is becoming like hieroglyphics.
Got to know when to come in with those lines.
Oh. I'm not going to sit here and take...
You know, Howard?
Yes, Dave.
You know what? If I was at that Star Trek convention, you know what I would ask Scotty?
What?
You know, where does Dick Cheney hide his dyke daughter? Is she hot or does she look like Rosie O'Donnell?
All right. Hey, listen, let's take a look at... I know it's been a while since we took a break, and I know we have to take one, but
You know, Dave started off hot.
Let's get Amanda Beard in here just to look her over a little bit.
I'm just saying that Dave's material is cooling a little bit.
Yeah, you were good in the beginning. Now you suck.
Wouldn't work.
Can Dave Letterman ask you a question?
I just want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Now you're allowed to have tampons in the pool, right?
Floating around in the pool?
Can they float up to the the water?
Dave, I just asked that.
I just want to know if they float like jellyfish.
This is such a guy question because they don't clearly understand the whole...
They have a clue about the...
No.
Not fun.
What is it, Dave?
I'm just saying I just want to say that she's a very lovely woman. And Amanda, I just want to ask you some questions here. I just want to let you know that, first of all, some of my best friends are gay. And I think it's kind of neat that your last name is Beard. Isn't that a code word in your community? Is that it?
Not all Olympiad girls are gay.
And I want you to know that I support gay marriage, especially between lesbians.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. For training for that. What is it, Dave?
I just want to ask Amanda a question.
He's raising his hand like
well, do you ever have sex for money? And would you consider coming on our show and letting Paul Schaefer give you a grumpy munchkin?
Yeah, no.
Dave, go ahead. Why don't you have the last word since that made no sense?
I just want to
No, not you, Dave. But go ahead, yes. Yes, Dave?
Well, I just want to say that you're a lovely woman and you're an inspiration to us all. And I just want to let you know that I plan to start a cancer ranch just like Imus. And I can think of nothing hotter than, an army of sick, bald children to service my every need.
Well, I'm glad you told her that, Dave.
I can go
Dave on the
my
phone.
day.
I have a question for her.
Yes, Dave.
Has she ever dated black guys?
Have you ever dated black guys?
I had one boyfriend.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That would ruin it for me.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
Dave?
He's just talking out of the top
Dave
of his
Letterman.
head.
She likes athletes.
A dark-skinned, real African man.
Are your parents still talking to you after that?
Oh, come on.
They weren't
This is
mad?
horrible.
They don't have a problem with that?
No.
Oh.
I've been to Orange County. I think some parents might have a problem with that.
I don't know. My family, we're not the typical Orange County family.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Amanda, was this guy's name Kunta?
Oh,
Dave, you're being silly.
That's terrible.
Dave Letterman, save that for your own show.
All right.
yeah, let me hear you do that tonight.
Well, let's see you do that on your show, dude.
He changed his name to Toby.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You are beautiful.
Howard, could I ask one thing?
I was trying to wrap up, but go ahead.
But Amanda, before you go, can I ask you a question? Could I sniff your taint?
Oh, wow. You're disrespectful.
You gotta throw in this nasty stuff.
Amanda, please forgive me. You are a hero to this country.
Thank you.
And ignore that awful man back there.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Yeah, just ignore it.
She won't show us her abs. What makes you think she's going to let you smell her taint?
I mean, that's really out of line.
Come on.
Howard, can I just say something before she goes?
Yes.
I just want to tell you, I love pleasing myself in front of a funhouse mirror. It makes my private parts look huge.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with an interview with a
Dave.
Yeah, why did you need to tell
I
her?
The most random things I've ever heard.
I know. What does that mean? I mean, it's silly.
Ever use your medal for a diaphragm?
That's
Where are the Olympic medals right now?
Yeah, Howard, can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I think Robin reads very well for her kind.
Wow.
Yeah. And also, that Ashley Olsen is really becoming a pig. She should be more disciplined like her sister, Mary Kate. Howard, can I say something?
No.
All right.
No, Dave Letterman, go ahead.
I just want to issue a formal apology to Gwyneth Paltrow. I accidentally mailed some of my feces to her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Why
sharing.
are you mumbling when you want to say something like that?
Because you know what? This is... Letterman, you're a great guy, and I love your TV show and everything, but I tell you what, man, you are a totally different guy off your show.
You got to be.
You really are.
Yeah, you ought to shout it out.
Your humor is much more edgy.
mailing feces to actresses.
I'm sorry I'm not racist, but, Britney Spears should not be the stepmom of kids with afros.
You may be right about that.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he makes a good point.
And by the way, I'd like to ask Tom a question.
Go right ahead.
How big do those hemorrhoid relief sticks come? I've been using a frozen hammer for months now, and it's just not doing the trick anymore. Can the CBS censors do something about that,
well,
please?
I highly recommend you switch to Hemorrhoid Relief because they have the device for you.
All right, it's a family show.
They're also sponsoring our world's largest hemorrhoid contest.
All right.
But Dave, we're not a family show. Why can't I say these things?
Yeah, this isn't a family show.
I don't know.
There's no family on earth that should listen to this.
Right.
Manson family
This
show.
is not meant for the family.
Well, listen, if it'll make you guys feel better, I had to have my anals removed recently. I couldn't.
Your what?
I had to have my anus removed.
Anus?
Anus. Anus.
Wow.
Kenny Vivalli removed my anus.
There you go.
There goes the delay again.
All right, hey, thanks.
I got a meeting with Leslie Moonves.
Yeah, Leslie.
I think Evil Dave wrote it.
No, I want to tell you something. You know, it's like arguing with Michael J. Fox. Stop whining. We all have Parkinson's disease.
What? You really?
I'm just saying.
I just want to say something right now and step out of character here for Evil Dave. That was a really good line. I believe. I think Benji wrote it.
Well, I'm going to fix that.
Let me ask you something, because I saw Evil Dave sitting in the green room for a long
Studying.
time with papers. Was he rehearsing? Was he going over?
2 hours of rehearsal on that line.
Studying vectors.
The line was what? Do it again.
The line is, hey, Michael J. Fox, stop whining. We all know you have Parkinson's disease.
Yeah, because like he should have just got. I just want to say, Michael J. Fox, stop whining about that Parkinson's disease. We all know you have it. Like that would be something funny for Dave Letterman to say.
What Evil Dave said was, "Hey, Michael J. Fox."
Yeah.
Wow.
People aren't going to keep writing this good material for you. They're
telling you.
probably going to murder it.
All right. You know, I once heard an interview with Bob Hope's joke writer, and he said Bob could save even the worst lines. And that's why he was a great guy. And you're our Bob Hope.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
All right.
Surprising to hear.
Worry about that eulogy when you're reading it.
All right, here's one for you. Let's try another one. Scott DuPace knew about 9/11 and did nothing to stop it. You like that one? Did that go over like a pregnant pole vaulter? All right, thank you very much.
Scott DuPace.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rob. That was very nice.
Yes, Dave.
That reminds me of something. Did you hear that Bill Clinton had a quadruple bypass this week? And the doctors discovered that his arteries were clogged with pubic hair from a fat, ugly broad.
Hey! Is that right?
Home run!
Yeah.
Man, nice way to do that.
Thank you very much.
All right, Robin, anything else in the news?
Howard, can I say something about that Kobe Bryant thing?
No.
I'm just so glad that the charges against Kobe Bryant were dropped. I can't wait to see if Kobe will rape someone the next chance he gets.
Well, it wasn't proven that he raped anyone.
Yeah.
Well.
But
that's hot.
That's hot. Dave Letterman.
He's all over that.
That is edgy. And a lot of negatives in my corner.
There you go, Artie. I'm sure rehab will help you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Remember, I was
got that one out nice, didn't you?
Yesterday that
Howard, can I say something about that Joey thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, just correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't there a bunch of those Jew holidays coming up this month?
Well, it has nothing to do with
Well, don't watch the
Joey.
darn thing.
All right, it's enough now.
All right.
You've said enough.
Rhea DiMatteo.
You're not getting the joke. You say, I want to say something about the Joey thing, and then you go, aren't there a bunch of Jew holidays coming up? It's like sort of a no connection.
It's not Joey, it's Joey.
Just say, hey, I want to get out of here. Aren't there a bunch of those Jew holidays coming up?
All right.
Man, I got to program you, bro.
Nobody's a worse segue guy than you.
Yeah,
And that's what's happening.
Thank you, Robin. Evil Dave, thank you. It's a pleasure to have you here.
I appreciate that. Howard, I just want to say one more thing. Let's pretend next time I'm here, we're kittens in a box at a pet store waiting to be adopted and crawl over each other and nibble each other's faces.
All right, well, I'll take you up on that.
Perfect choice to close.
Yeah, nice short line. See Amanda Beard on the cover of the August issue of FHM magazine, available on newsstands now. Artie, I know you're a fan of hers.
She's hot.
Chris Schultz, thank you for calling in to get his book. Don't do it. 101 Reasons Not to Marry Her. Go to don'tmarryher.com or call 1-800-434-0487. We'll see the great Chris Rock tomorrow on the show. And, yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you, Evil Dave.
That's enough, yeah.
Thank you. Don't forget E, Stump the Boo, Joey and Star. Don't forget, uncensored E shows on howardstern.com.
95X.
Hey, Evil Dave. Good
morning.
David Letterman.
How are you today?
How you doing, pal?
Good. Hey, listen, I got something for you.
Yeah.
Here, Howard. This is a little something for you here, buddy.
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It's to get you through the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no one can see that. What is it?
Well, it's a shot glass.
Nice.
That's not written down on your paper.
No, it's not. Listen, I can't.
Where does it say give the gift?
Yeah.
I don't know. I listen, by the way.
We just had the guy who actually works for you now, the guy Craig Ferguson. Who,
right.
He'll do it for you.
Yeah.
How you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm real good. You're looking good, and whenever I can't sleep, I always watch the Wrong Guys. Just puts me right.
There you go, Artie.
The Wrong Guys?
The Wrong Guys.
What's that?
I have no idea.
You weren't in The Wrong Guys, were you?
No.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
The Wrong Guys.
By the way, Howard, is it just me, or is Heather Locklear one good-looking whore?
She's good looking, man.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
She's hot.
I don't know if she's a whore.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think your monologue here is much better than on your show.
I appreciate that.
Your real thoughts are much more interesting.
It's edgier.
I was talking very quickly to Craig Ferguson out in the hall. He's a very nice man, and I mentioned to him that I want Michael Jackson on my TV show so bad, I'm willing to let Michael have a sleepover with my son Harry.
Wow. David Letterman saying he would sacrifice his son to Michael Jackson's house.
And Craig agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, Dave Letterman, great having you here.
Thank you, Howard.
And thanks for sitting in on the show today.
I appreciate it.
He's a weirdo besides Dave Letterman, and you are a bit of a weirdo.
Yeah, I admit it.
Yeah. Still can't beat Jay Leno? Or you beat him when I was on the other night.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other reason I wanted to come on. I wanted to thank you for everything you've done, and you mentioned Jay Leno. I think I should hire that Gary the retard guy to be my announcer, because if Leno can hire retards to be announcers, so can I.
Yep.
That's good.
A little out of order, but pretty good.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, Dave Letterman's with us. Triple H is going to be with us in a couple of seconds.
By the way, Howard, where's Jeff the Vomit guy?
He hasn't been on in months.
Oh, okay. I agree with him, because there's nothing wrong with girls throwing up on you.
No?
No.
You dig that?
Not a darn thing.
You like that?
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
That is honest.
That is really honest. Dave Letterman, everyone. What time are you on now? 11:35 p.m. Yeah. Right.
But how many hosts of late night talk shows have you actually had a she-male lover? Do you think?
How many late night talk shows have actually?
How many hosts of late night talk shows have actually had a she-male lover?
Probably about 3 that I can think of.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Would you be one of those?
High.
No, but I think Craig Ferguson might have scored that.
Oh, it's not you. It's Craig Ferguson.
Yeah.
You're outing him.
Oh,
got to be Jay Leno too.
We got to build him up.
Well, hey, great having you here.
Thank you very much.
All right. Hey, you know who else is here? Double A, super fan of wrestlers to the point that it's gay.
Yeah.
He wants to see Triple H so bad. I said, dude, if you want to see Triple H, you get in a robo-spanker.
Howard,
huge fan.
I know. Well, I hear you, yeah.
Yes, David.
I was just want to ask him a question. Hey, excuse me, son. I was just wondering, are you a fag?
Dave Letterman wants to know. Are you a fag?
Absolutely not.
All
You know that.
All right, if you want to meet Triple H, and I'll let you talk to him. And I'm so sorry. Oh, yes, Dave Letterman. Go ahead.
Howard, I just want to say one thing. I'm totally straight, but Triple H is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, you're in love with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you like to get in the machine, sir?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
David Letterman, Triple H. Have you ever done the David Letterman show?
I have not, no.
Yeah. Why didn't you ever have Triple H on?
Huh?
Yeah, that you see how handsome he is.
Well, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll work something out.
That'd be great.
All right.
I have $100 for you if you can sit in my lap, Mr. H.
It's going to take a lot more than $100, I tell you that.
Yeah.
You might get double A for $100.
Yeah, 50.
Do it for charity.
Dave Letterman, you got to have...
He's not exactly wrestling with his conscience, is he?
Wow.
The go-to guy.
Yeah,
David Letterman.
What a bomb.
Triple H kicked David Letterman's ass. Wow. Right.
Well, I haven't got insurance, so...
How are you? You doing all right over there?
I'm doing good. By the way, where is Beetlejuice's manager? You know, when I heard him berate your staff the other day, I was in full agreement with him.
You were?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one guy who was. All right. Making the game. Yes, Dave.
I just want to ask Triple A a question. May I?
Triple H.
Will this one be funny?
No, I don't know. I just want to ask you, did you ever see that movie with Andy Kaufman, that Jim Carrey thing?
You know what? I didn't see it.
You ever saw that?
Yeah, no, I didn't see it.
May I lift your hair and kiss your neck?
No, you may not. Yeah.
Oh, that's my job.
Appreciate it if you didn't.
He's mine.
Getting very gay in here. All right, listen. What a come on. You're unbelievable.
Yeah.
The gay meter's hitting red.
I didn't know you went that way, Dave. By the way, the line of the show today belongs to Evil Dave.
Yes.
So he turned to Triple H and asked him if he'd seen the Jim Carrey movie, and Triple H said no, he hadn't. And then he said, can I lift your hair and kiss your neck?
That's gay. Brilliantly thinking on the spot.
Thank you very much.
David Letterman, now I know why you are the host of Late Show.
Thank you, sir.
Chris, what's up?
Nothing, man. Y'all got me with this Evil Dave guy. This guy sounds just like him.
That is David Letterman.
It is?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep. Looks like him.
Last time I checked, it was.
You guys really got me, man. Yo, great show today, Howard.
Thank you, brother.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, what's going on?
What did you think of that phone call with Donald Trump?
Oh, it was fabulous.
You know, I got an idea for Donald Trump. I think if I had a chance to meet him, you know the one thing I'd tell him?
What?
Switching networks can double your salary.
Yeah, man, you're paid, huh?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's not written there.
Okay. By the way, I love the holidays. I have fond memories of being molested with a pine cone on Christmas Day.
You got a house out on Martha's Vineyard, right?
All right. Yes, he does. What?
Rich as hell, man.
I had a line saying something to Evil Dave.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Mr. Dave.
Yes, sir.
We talk to you in the morning, and we sort of have a program that we run on. Can you just stay on the train tracks? You know what I'm saying?
Because when you go off, it's lethal.
All right, sir. I'm sorry.
All right.
The first thing we told Dave this morning was not to give you a Christmas gift. It's visual, and we're on the radio, and it's the first thing he did.
Okay.
He doesn't listen to you.
No.
I thought the guy was going, after
You're like
the
an
show.
incorrigible child.
I'm sorry.
On your show, you're so disciplined. You come on my show, you're not.
Well, I'm sorry.
Hey, Steven, you're on the air.
Yes. Hello, Howard.
All right, thank you. Yes. What a terrible, terrible comment.
It's a good way to get a website in there.
Yeah.
Howard,
guess what? Didn't get on the air.
Good.
Can I just
Good for you.
Right.
You know, when you go over to will you guys be able to eat me on the air?
Will I be able to what?
When you go over to will you guys be able to eat me on the air?
I don't know. I got to think about it.
All right, buddy. Howard, you know what you could do?
What?
You could go on Robin's new talk show. By the way, Robin, congratulations. I heard about your talk show deal.
Thank you, Dave.
I think we need more of your kind on TV. It gives young blacks a role model, and they realize that instead of, raping or robbing Whitey, they can have a talk show. And so kudos to you.
That's outrageous.
Opening up another job. Thanks, Dave.
Right. Well, I'm glad you see some positive.
Yeah.
Some other avenue to make money.
Right. Howard, can I just say something?
Sure, Dave.
Can you do me a favor? Can you just stop teasing me with that long, curly, sexy hair of yours, or I'm going to come over there and rape your head.
David Letterman, everyone. Wow.
Very honest.
I've never said it. Dave, here's Jerry Cantrell.
All right, let's hear him.
David Letterman wants to say something.
Is it just me, or are the blacks getting scarier? What's that all about?
I think it's just you.
Yeah, I think you're scary.
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. I was staring at Benji's throbbing package.
Yeah, welcome to my world.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, we're doing the news. David Letterman joins us.
Thank you very much.
Good having you here.
By the way, Robin, can I just say something before you get started? You know, you speak so well. Were you raised by whites?
Boy, you're racist today.
Man.
Everyone's racist.
I don't know what's going on.
What happened in our country? Will there ever be peace on Earth?
We don't seem to want it. We want to keep this going, I think.
Yeah.
We like it.
Everyone's hyper aware of race. Shame on you, Dave.
I'm sorry. And Howard, I'd like to ask you a question.
Okay.
You know, I was just wondering, Howard, if you ever got crippled like Chris Reeves, would you let me get into Beth's panties?
All right, you're out of line.
Don't think he'd be able to stop you.
You know what?
Like
That's crossing.
It was approved.
What would I do? All right, it's an approved comment. It was approved.
Everything's approved.
You're right, it was.
He's not taking credit for that.
All right, buddy.
Maybe it's the delivery.
Fred died. That's why you don't hear him on the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you're putting Dave on for him.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, I wish Fred was gay because those silent types make my candy cane stand at attention.
Wow.
Hey, Howard.
Yes.
I'm
You know, that Jessica Simpson is a real slut. Someone should teach her a lesson. You know what I'm saying? Somebody should really teach her a lesson.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Wow.
Should be the man.
And call me gay, Howard, but I like to give Clay Aikens a grouchy turtle.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, he might have had a grouchy turtle or two.
Or three.
Yeah. Clay Aiken, you're right,
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
Who else would have you dress up to come to his concerts?
I don't know. Is it just me, or does Michael J. Fox look nervous all the time?
Oh, no, that's not right, Dave.
Dave's edgy here.
I'm sorry.
That was good.
That's not
Come on.
right.
Give him a break.
This is a refreshing change from his racist
After you
comment.
get it, I'm sorry.
I, Robot, the Will Smith movie.
You know, Howard?
Yes, Dave.
I'd like to see more movies with the Olsen twins, and that brings up a question. If one Olsen twin says yes to sex, and the other one says no, and I get mixed up, would that be rape? I don't know.
That would be rape.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
They're not identical, Dave.
I didn't know. That's a good question, though.
Hey, Leone. What?
It's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
David Letterman, thank you for stopping by.
Thank you very much, Howard. I just want to say to Robin, I just found out something about you the other day. I guess you're attracted to Muhammad Ali. So now I know how to get into your pants. I'll start slobbering and get in blackface makeup.
Whoa.
Well, you
know
can
what that
try.
means exactly.
You can try. I don't know that that's going to work.
All right.
All right. You've had your fun, Dave.
Yeah.
Evil Dave, right?
Go back to your show where you don't make these kind of
All right. I'm sorry.
You know what? Controversy's not for you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Wow, Howard. Whoever's at the door is very anxious to get in.
Right, Robin. Let me open it up. I wonder who it could be.
Why, it's David Letterman, and he really looks upset.
Hey, Dave, what's wrong? It's Christmas time. You should be happy.
Hello, Howard and Robin. I'm very angry because that crescent moon chin freak, Jay Leno, didn't send me a Christmas gift. How dare he? I've sent him a steaming box of cat duty every year for as long as I can. Remember, and maybe I'll just sum up my feelings in a song.
Please, by all means, sing your song, Dave.
Hit it, Fred. Leno, the big chin douchebag, has a crappy late-night show. And if you ever saw it, you'd also say it blows. Howard and me and Conan laugh at him and call him gay. Even a goddamn moron would call his car collection lame.
Wow, that was a beautiful song, Dave. Great job.
Yeah, it almost brought a tear to my eye hearing you rag on Jay like that.
You have a super-duper okie-dokie Kwanzaa, Robin. And as for you, Howard, happy Hanukkah.
Same to you, Dave.
Happy holidays,
Happy
Dave.
holidays, Dave. David Letterman, everybody. Great. Boy, everyone's stopping by. This is really quite an honor.
Exciting.
It's great.
It really is a Merry Christmas.
It certainly is.
Read in the paper that David Letterman gets jokes written for him by Johnny Carson when Johnny Carson is sitting around in his, wherever he sits around in.
His ship.
His rocket ship.
Yeah.
Whenever he's sitting around on that boat that he lives on,
His time capsule.
yeah, he'll write jokes for Letterman, like sometimes up to 5 jokes a day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like he just gets bored, and I guess he misses the action, so.
He's writing.
And Dave's in love with Johnny Carson, so he takes special secret pride because it's Johnny's joke. He's in love with him. So gay.
I wonder if it's awkward if he doesn't do the joke.
Letterman wasn't even, yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can get into that, too.
Yeah, Johnny tunes in that night and he doesn't see one of his jokes.
I didn't see my joke.
What happened?
I didn't make the cut.
I'm a genius. Paul Schaefer filled in for David Letterman yesterday.
Yeah, I saw that was happening in the paper,
Yep.
and I was shocked.
Well, and don't be shocked because David Letterman had to go accept an important award. for his race car. So he took a day off.
His race car won an award?
I think so. Something like that, like a racing, he's into that NASCAR crap.
Is he?
Yeah, watching guys go around in a circle. So here's a little bit of Paul Schaefer in case you missed it.
Thank you for masking your disappointment. My name is Paul Schaefer, and I'm going to be hosting the show tonight. I'll give you people at home a minute to search for the remote.
Good line.
No, Dave is out of town. He's receiving an award. In other words, he's in rehab.
He's good. He's killing.
Dave is in Michigan tonight. He's getting a trophy for his racing team's Indy 500 win, which is, He co-owns a racing team with Bobby Rahal, and the team won last year big, and he's accepting the award with his team. Pretty impressive. The average speed was 138 miles per hour, and that's just Dave driving to Michigan. So you can imagine.
Gets bogged down as you go.
Yeah, he should have stopped after he got that big laugh.
Then Johnny Carson wrote Dave a monologue that just skewers Paul Schaefer. Listen to this.
Hey, folks, it's very nice to be here today. We got a very big show for you. Of course, here's our band leader, the very flamboyant, exciting. Who are we kidding? He's a fudge packing fairy, Paul Schaefer.
Johnny Carson wrote this.
These are Johnny's.
These are Johnny's.
You know, it's funny. It's a very interesting thing about Paul. Yes. I notice he stands to play the piano, yet he bends over to play the organ. I'm just goofing around. And let give you an idea how brilliant, how eccentric this man is. I heard he hired a black guy to tap him on the teeth like a xylophone.
Wow.
Speaking of that TV show, The Swan, there's going to be a version that Paul Schaefer is going to star in. I believe it's called The Homo?
How would I deal with this?
I don't know what has more ass, Vinnie Vivaldi's lips or Paul Schaefer's bathtub.
Crowd going nuts. They love that gay bashing stuff.
Hey, Johnny writes some good stuff.
Well, Paul is not gay. That's the crazy thing. He's a
heterosexual man.
Dave's trying to promote that.
Yeah. It's funny if the guy's not gay and you do that.
Right. If the guy's gay, then it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not funny.
But it's always funny to have the gay band leader.
Right. They're trying to turn him into the gay band leader, and I know Paul's threatening to quit.
Carson getting very edgy with his writing. And
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. In his old age, he's turning blue.
Well, Johnny Carson said, I really admire Howard Stern. I want to do more, humor where you rip people's ass apart. That was a quote.
This is what I really wanted to do all my life.
Yaka. Yaha. Yeehaw. Oh, on our phone is David Letterman, who would like to speak about Johnny Carson.
Ah.
Dave. Dave?
Good morning, Howard. How are you?
Good to speak to you.
Yeah.
Sad day for you.
It's very sad. Howard, I love Carson. Nobody could punch a wife harder than he could. Nobody could punch a woman harder than he could. Ask his first wife.
Yeah, Jody Carson, that's right. Well, say a few words, if you will, about Johnny Carson. I know you were close.
He was your mentor.
He was your mentor.
Well, it's a sad day for the country and a sad day for television. By the way, could we wrap this up? I have to go have sex with Johnny's widow.
Nice. Dave, you make a good point. His wife, Alex, was very dedicated to him, wasn't she?
Right. Johnny, Howard was the gold standard of talk show hosts, I feel. Merv, Dick Cavett, Mike Douglas, Arsenio, they were all fags.
Compared to Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Well, I can see your voice sounds a little mellow today. I can hear it.
It doesn't sound like the usual Dave.
That's right.
Well, it's kind of a sad day. And, I remember one time Johnny had just had Angie Dickinson on the show, and he let me smell his finger. What a thrill!
Wow!
Don't tell Larry King that though.
No, let me tell you, that's It's quite a story. I didn't know
He hated all those stupid animals he had on the show.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't know that.
I remember one time he killed a puppy with a shovel backstage, and he said it was an accident.
Wow. Well, you really knew the guy then.
Yeah.
No.
I heard that when you kick a corpse in the testicles, it makes a funny sound, and I hope I get invited to the funeral.
Well, you've always mentioned your love for Johnny Carson, and
right.
I know now you try to make it light and you try to joke, but I'm sure there's serious things you want to say.
You know, Johnny has a black grandson.
I knew that.
Yeah, it just goes to show you how, no matter how rich and famous you are, tragedy can hit, anyone.
Right.
Well,
Dave, will you do your own show tonight?
Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of sad. I got to think about it.
Will you have to take time off?
I don't know. I don't want to, and by the way, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but where was Joan Rivers yesterday? Anyone looking into that?
Do you think it might have been a murder case?
I don't know. I'm actually excited about Johnny passing away, because now the value of my rare nude photos of a young, shaven Johnny Carson will, skyrocket.
Right. Well, let me tell you, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your busy morning.
Of morning.
Yeah. Busy morning of mourning.
Right.
And I want to thank you for being with us.
Well, it's a sad day for America, and, I'm just dealing with it as best I can, Howard.
Right.
Well, thank you, Dave.
All right, Dave, thank you.
All right.
All right, David Letterman, everybody checking in to offer his thoughts.
Well, I'm looking for a job. You have anything in mind?
Looking for a job for 14
right now.
Well, that brings us to this. So we had Evil Dave Letterman call Mark.
Yes.
You haven't even heard this playback. I thought it was great. Okay. Evil Dave called you.
Yeah, right. And I thought it was. I never heard of Evil Dave. I thought.
You thought it was Dave Letterman.
I swear on all
we wanted you to think it was Dave Letterman.
But it really sounds like David Letterman.
It's a great impression. So
great. It's perfect.
Here is Mark Harris thinking he's going to get booked on the Dave Letterman show.
Okay.
Right.
I like this. This is something great.
Well, it sounds just like David Letterman.
Here we go.
But David's not calling guests.
Oh, yes, he is.
You never know.
He calls Mark Harris.
His show's not that great.
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Mark Harris, please?
Yes, who's calling?
Mark, it's me, Dave. How are you? Now, I understand you were on Larry King, and you want to be on the show, possibly.
What is your show?
The Late Show. I am David Letterman.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
all right.
Clear. Yeah, hi, David.
How are you?
It's a pleasure to talk to you.
That's good.
I appreciate and thank you for the call.
No problem.
So, I would love it any time.
All right. So now, what do you think you'd be able to come on, and what would you like to talk about and do?
Well, right now, I have a few things. For example, I propose to Rudy Giuliani right now to underwrite war bonds, being he owns Ernst & Young, to go ahead with the images of Martha Ray. As you know, the patriot she is. Right. Let her live in perpetuity, and let this country become united.
I see.
She was. That's very genuine, important to me for this country.
This is what I love about Mark. He's so into himself. Let me just say,
No, not me. Into me?
No, what I love about you is, A, you think David Letterman would call you at your house.
Well, Martha Ray sued David Letterman many years ago.
Oh,
and NBC, yeah.
And I also like that you think it would be interesting on the show to talk about this stuff. I like that.
I thought when he said, I want to propose to Giuliani, I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I'd get on my knees for that one.
All right, let's continue.
That's number one. Now replacing Howard Stern with Infinity, my agent's right on top of it, and Andrew Dice Clay has agreed to be my duo.
Right.
And the name of the show is Famous and Andy.
All right, I was going to ask you, now you're familiar with my show, you know.
Yes.
And we'll try to have you on as soon as possible. But, would you be interested? I can see if we can do something for you.
More than interested. Whatever you want.
All right, well, listen, let me run this by the powers that be.
Go ahead.
And we'll see what we can do. Listen, we'll call you back.
Okay.
We got your number, and I'll let you go.
Oh, sure. Go right ahead.
All right.
Thanks, Dave.
So now Mark's excited. He got the call from Dave. So then Evil Dave calls back Mark Harris.
Okay.
Because Mark is waiting.
The powers that
No,
be.
because I believe.
Yes.
You know that sounds
All right,
like
here we
that.
go. Yes, it does.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, Mark?
Yes.
It's Dave again. I'm sorry, there was a couple of things I want to run by you here first, real quick, and I appreciate your time.
Go ahead.
You know Paul Schaefer, my band leader, don't you?
Sure.
Paul's a big fan of you, and, he's mentioned you a couple of times to me.
Yeah.
Now, Paul and I had this idea
that we do a bit on the show where I give you a grumpy munchkin.
A grumpy munchkin.
While Paul checks you for hemorrhoids. And,
No.
what do you think?
No.
You don't want to do that?
No.
All right. Would you be willing to, kiss Paul Schaefer's ass?
Not exactly.
You don't find me attractive, do you?
Do I find you attractive?
Yeah.
I don't know. How big is your wallet?
How big is your by the way?
I wouldn't know. I haven't measured it. Do you want that in centimeters or inches?
Oh, yeah. I'll put that in the email. Would you be willing to do a buttermilk bath with me on the air?
No.
Are you a power bottom or a power top?
Are you a pitch hitter?
No, I'm not a pitch hitter.
I hope not, because you got to be a catcher to go out with me.
Yeah, all right. Do you shave your ass hair?
No, someone does it for me.
There you go. And how many have you sucked in your life?
Never.
Attaboy. All right. Well, listen, I just wanted to say wish you good holidays. And how often do you off?
Well, you know something, it depends.
Yeah. Does a vagina repulse you?
No, I think that's where my 4 children came from.
Well, there you go. How about if I you in the ass over here? Will that work?
Oh.
Finally.
I still thought it was him with fantasies. I did. I thought it was him with fantasies.
That's what I love about you.
Case.
That's what I love about you.
Oh, my goodness. You'll buy anything.
Dave, I'm very sorry to hear about what happened.
Good morning, Howard. How are you?
Good morning.
How is Harry this morning?
Harry's doing fine. You know something, Howard? I can't help but just be angry about this whole thing. I'd love to crazy glue this guy's butt shut and feed him beans and watch him explode.
Well, I imagine...
Well, there's a punishment.
I watched you on your television show.
Right.
And you made a what I thought was a very dignified statement, but I don't think any of your anger came out.
No, this guy had a lot of gall, and at this point, I'd love to cut off his eyelids, tie him to a chair, and make him watch dirty work 900 times.
Oh. Well, wait a second, though. Dave, you're making jokes, but really let it out and tell us what you're thinking.
I'm serious. I hate this guy so much. I would force him to watch Benji pleasure himself on your blue couch.
I know you're making jokes,
but... It must be traumatic,
yeah.
No, I mean, why didn't this a-hole kidnap, Jimmy Kimmel's kids? He doesn't like him anyway.
Well, you don't know that. Jimmy loves his children.
Uh-huh.
But
I bet that turd Conan O'Brien is behind this, Howard. He just wants to take my 11:30 spot.
I thought you liked Conan.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. If my kid turns homo as a result of this, I'll go postal.
Well, Robin, is there any chance of the kid turning homo from this?
From this? Yeah. He wasn't even touched. The guy never got near him.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but, I've always said never trust anybody who has the same mustache as the homo cop from the Village People. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, that guy does have one of those.
He has that mustache.
He has that weird mustache.
Exactly.
What would you do? What would you do to this guy, though, if you caught him?
I don't know, Howard. I'd like to blindfold the kidnapper, strip him and send him to one of Paul Schaefer's pool parties.
That seems too nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to accuse anybody, but I'm sure that big-chinned prick Jay Leno had something to do with this.
Now you're getting down to it.
Now you're talking.
Yeah.
I didn't try to kidnap little Harry.
Yeah, but I'd like to smother that son of a bitch in barbecue sauce and send him over to Star Jones's house.
Who is that, Leno or the kidnapper?
Right.
Both of them. I don't know.
Both, right. What would you do to the kidnapper?
I don't know. I'd love to dress that bastard in Superman pajamas. Put a lollipop in his hands and send him over to the Neverland Ranch.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's place.
Yeah.
Seems like you've been doing a lot of thinking about this.
Yeah.
I just it's just unbelievable. I want to dip that prick in chocolate. And send him over to Gary Delabonte's house. I don't know.
Oh, that's dangerous. Because he loves treats.
Gary usually eats that chocolate before he even realizes what it is.
By the way, his name is Delabonte.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Delabonte.
Well, you're
in trouble now. Well, I'm going to turn him loose in Harlem with a shirt that says, I hate basketball. What do you think?
What else would you love to do to that guy?
I'd love to send this jerk to the Vibe Awards, without a bulletproof jacket, and he'd be done for.
What else would you like to do to the guy? Let it all out.
I don't know. Robin, would you mind crushing this guy's head in between your huge brown orbs, chest orbs? What do you think?
For you, anything.
Maybe I'll tell you what I'll do. Maybe I'll talk to, Vinny Vivalli and get him to kiss this guy's ass until he can't take it anymore and he kills himself.
Well, I know you're upset because nobody likes a kidnapping, and you're
making a little light of it. I'm shocked.
I'm trying to, but I like how everyone, Howard, thought the kidnapper was going to be black. Well, I guess all you racist a-holes were wrong. It was a white guy.
It was a white guy.
Well, this happened in Montana.
Yeah, that's right. There's not too many black guys in Montana. You know that.
Yeah, it's you got to admit that kidnapper is kind of sexy looking in a dangerous Tom Selleck kind of way.
I could see where you'd think that.
Yeah. And you mentioned Montana. You don't want to, you want to know how white the state of Montana is, Howard.
How white is it?
In Montana, I'm considered Puerto Rican.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I tell you,
it is a terrible thing.
Everyone's upset for you, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, 5 million. Howard, 5 million. My baby's worth $5 million. That, my friend, is why I had a white kid.
I see.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hit $5 million.
You don't need more.
If you ever go broke, you can sell your kid.
Yeah, it's I'm going to tell you something, Howard. That's it. I'm not taking any more chances from now on. No one sees my kid, including me.
That's good security.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need Maury Povich to give me a DNA test to figure this mystery out.
Right.
And I'm building my next damn ranch on the moon. No blacks up there yet. No offense, Robin.
What the hell?
The blacks didn't kidnap
it
or
was
even
the whites.
threatened to kidnap
The whites
your
got
child.
your child.
Well, the way I look at it.
By the way, there's no whites up there either.
But Howard, just one thing, one final word, and then I got to just let this thing go before it eats me up. The way I look at it is, kids come and go, but a good painter, that's not easy to find.
No, that isn't easy to find.
But the guy was overcharging.
Yeah, but so what? You go try and find a painter in Montana. Well, Dave, we're all sorry about what happened to you, and I know you're making jokes and trying to make light of it, but you've certainly let out some of your anger, and we're going to look into that Jay Leno thing.
Yeah, I just, I should have seen it coming, Howard, because for one thing, one of the signs I should have figured this out. He drank milk from a 40-ounce bottle, and that was a problem right there.
All right, thank you very much, Evil Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.
All right.
Wow.
On fire.
On fire this morning.
It was interesting. The guy now says that it was just a joke.
Fire! Good one.
That's his defense.
He's trying to write for Letterman?
Hey now, everybody, what's happening? Evil Dave Letterman joining us today.
Good morning, Howard. How are you today?
Hey now. Good to see David Letterman, who you just went through a horrible kidnapping scare. I know that.
Right. And can I just say something very quickly about this? I'm glad my little Harry went through this kidnapping attempt, because I think this incident will really toughen him up and decrease the chance of him becoming a fag.
Oh.
No offense, Robin.
What do you mean, no offense, Robin?
Oh, you're a lady.
Yeah.
Evil Dave out of the gate.
Oh, yeah.
David Letterman, you host a late-night show, and you are a high-profile guy, but I bet you never bargained for this.
No, I just, I don't want to dwell on this too much, Howard, but, in some ways, I wish I would have had, let the kidnapping happen, because this could have been the century's Lindbergh's baby case, and I would have beaten Jay in the ratings. You know what I'm saying?
Would you have worked right through the kidnapping?
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you something. You got more press. If it wasn't for this Terry Schiavo case, you'd probably still be front page news.
Yeah.
I mean,
true.
Unbelievable how Terry Schiavo has knocked everything off
that little upstage.
I mean, little Harry Letterman barely can get a mention now.
Yeah, but I warned Regina that this kid was going to be trouble. Abortions are a lot cheaper than ransom.
What are you talking about, Dave?
I don't know. I'm just talking about this thing.
Oh, you're a new father, and everyone knows you're legendary for being a recluse and some would say disconnected, but I empathize with you. I can imagine a kidnapping attempt is very scary.
I think he is connected to the child.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry if I seem a little down today. This whole kidnapping ordeal really got to me. Hey, any hot whores on the show today?
Matter of fact, we've got a great porn star coming up next in Stump the Perv, Dave. Wow.
Stump the Perv. Stump the Perv.
The winner, either Richard Christie or this guy who has an unbelievable knowledge of porn.
Yeah.
Who's playing him will get a date with Crystal Steele, who is very, very hot. So you're going to have a good time today, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and really I'm glad this whole kidnapping thing is behind you.
Well, it's, I didn't cry once when I heard about the kidnapping attempt, Howard. Crying is for fags and people with emotions.
Right.
What's the difference? You can't have that working at CBS.
It's so funny. I talk to Dave about this all the time. You feel more comfortable on our show talking about the kidnapping than you did on your own program.
Exactly.
And you're so much more honest here.
Exactly. Yeah. And the kidnapping was really scary, but really made me feel so important. All in all, I think it was worth it.
You do?
Yeah.
Because of the recognition you got in the front page headlines, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. And nothing bad really came of it, except you got a lot of publicity.
No, I wish someone should take this kidnapper guy, slam him against the wall, rip down his pants, and rape him. And that someone, should be me. And I won't wait for him to finish before I'll do that. Hey, I'll teach that nasty fella to mess with a Letterman.
Yeah, just let him go and you'll take him
Yeah.
off.
So you're saying you want to rape him?
Yeah, I'll just rape him.
If he did that joke on his show, he'd be #1 in the ratings.
Yeah, why don't you do this material on your show? It's so great. I mean, I love you talking about the kidnapping. This is so raw and honest, And
I really feel like torturing that son of a bitch kidnapper. I'd love to have him host my show one night and interview Ace Frehley for an hour. That would teach the guy.
That's the kind of torture.
That would really teach the guy.
That'll freak him right out. Yeah.
I'm selling the sizzle and the steak.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Oh man, Dave, I'm sorry. We were talking about the kidnapping.
I'm just, I'm angry at this bastard who tried to kidnap my son. I'd love to put him in a straitjacket and just force him to, listen to Jay Leno talk about his lame ass car collection.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And incidentally, Howard, I'm thinking of about giving this kidnapper's phone number to Pat O'Brien. That'll scare him.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Great.
You are
crazy.
So effing hot.
Yeah.
I wanna bleep you.
Where are those alleged Pat O'Brien tapes?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get a hooker. I don't know, some coke.
But I'm so depressed over my son's kidnapping. I'm more depressed than Michael Jackson on an adults-only vacation.
Yeah, that's depressing.
I'm angrier than an emancipated African whose pet fly just died.
That's an emaciated African.
Emancipated? Yeah. What are you talking about?
I have no idea.
Dave, you're going to be...
Hash up one there, Artie.
All right,
Way to up one. Joke.
Yeah. Nobody write down Pilates.
Off and running.
I heard you went to an Italian restaurant last night. You should have gone to Pilates.
Yeah.
Yes, there's going to be Stump the Porno Star next. The winner gets a date with porn star Crystal Steele.
Wow.
Maybe this will cheer you up after the recent attempt on your son's safety.
Oh, it was terrible. But another thing has come to mind too, Howard, and this is kind of interesting. I don't understand why Michael Jackson is on trial. Those kids who accused him, aren't even cute.
You don't think they're hot?
Incidentally, by the way, who do you think moves more in bed, Terry Schiavo or a Jewish chick? What do you think?
That's sick.
Boy, you are edgy.
I don't know.
Did you use that on your show?
Did you do that on Carson one time?
Oh, yeah.
All I know is Michael Jackson looks like an emancipated African.
I did it with Karnak.
All right. So, Dave, it's good to have you here, certainly.
Thank you very much.
And when we come back, we're going to have quite the little contest going, my friends.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
You should know that me and Evil Dave switched for the E! Show.
Exactly.
Oh, that's exciting news.
No,
Thank you.
because you want to know what Mike goes on.
Okay, thank you. Evil Dave, are you all right?
Yeah, I was just going to say, this guy's quite a cutie. Do you think he swings both ways?
Which guy are you talking about?
That
I don't,
Dave.
Guy in the booth here. Richard, take a seat down on the couch next. David Letterman, are you going to be with us?
Sure. I just want to say one thing, Howard. You know, there are a lot of homosexuals in Queens, but enough about the Mets.
David Letterman.
David Letterman. Carrying on about.
I like that.
All right.
Howard?
Yes, Dave? Dave Letterman with us?
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I just greased my crotch on that last segment with that Ralph from the Sex Museum.
Hold it, Dave. I'm busy with Lisa Presley. You be quiet. Let me see. Wait. And where else was you?
I was at did Letterman like night before last, yeah. But it's not going to air till Friday.
How did that interview go, Dave?
Oh, she was wonderful.
Good job.
Very, very nice person to talk to.
Made your life easy?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Dave joins us as well. So, what'd you talk to Dave? Did you talk to him about his son almost getting kidnapped?
No.
You didn't bring it up?
I didn't
Why would you not bring that up?
Why would I?
Aren't you curious about what happened there?
No, I'm aware of what happens when you get like nut people that are claiming all kinds of stuff and doing that.
What'd you wear on Letterman?
I don't remember. I think
You remember?
I was a skirt is what I was wearing.
Mini skirt?
I think it was short, yeah.
Dave, you liked it?
Oh, yeah, I had to clean my glasses a couple of times.
All right.
So are you going to do the Kirstie Alley show?
And then?
So then,
Pop and
Letterman, because I have this tape.
Right.
Lisa Marie Presley on Letterman. So, hey, Ralph, I go, let's watch it. She's
Yeah, check her out.
Yeah, let's check her out. Popping the tape, we're sitting there. She's totally coming on to Letterman.
I think he's good looking. I do.
Thank you very much.
I like him.
Dave, you are good looking.
Well, there was one question I forgot to ask her during the interview, and I was going to ask her if I could smell her. But,
that's outrageous.
Yeah,
That's inappropriate. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
No, Howard, I didn't.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Evil Dave Letterman joined. Dave Letterman, great seeing you, buddy.
You know, I just want to say that last interview you had with Lisa Marie, and I've said this before, she's just beautiful. She's a stunning woman.
Right.
But I just wanted to ask her one question. You know, I wanted to let her know that, you know, I've dated blacks too. I've done blacks too. But, you know, now I know why Lisa Marie sang about dirty laundry, because after seeing her, I made a mess in my Fruit of the Looms.
You made a mess in your own laundry.
Any conversations about Nick Cage made my little evil Dave stand at attention.
You know, you are so funny here. I got to say.
He's great here.
I felt like I had mirrors on my shoes.
Right. David Letterman, your show is on 11:35 tonight. And you remember who your guests are, or you don't know?
Oh, God, I don't know. It always changes. It
Right.
get bumped.
Changes every day?
Yeah. By the way, what's Robert Blake's number? I had a fight with my wife last night, and I needed something taken care of. Maybe we'll get him on the show.
Right.
That'll straighten her out.
Yeah.
No. Anything else going on?
Well, I don't know. We were trying sort of to get Whitney Houston on the show, but you know, I didn't tell you this, Howard, but this is true. You know, one time I kissed Whitney Houston's sweaty cheek, and I was high for about 6 days.
She's in rehab now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the sweat, though, could make you high.
By the way, Howard, tell me the truth. Does this butt plug make my ass look huge?
Oh.
What do you think?
No, you look good.
You got your little monitors there. What do you think?
Yeah, you look pretty good into that butt plug.
Oh, man. Howard?
Yeah.
Why would you need child porn when the real thing's available? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I've got to go destroy my computer.
Well, you're David Letterman. You can get any young boy you want.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, you know, here's a hypothetical question. We're talking on this subject. If I rape Jessica Simpson and then tell her that she's just been punked, is that still rape?
Oh, yeah, Dave
Letterman.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
That's a show called Raped.
Just 5 months ago, he wrote a letter to a legal magazine, blasting...
Howard?
Sure, David.
And I just want to say one thing.
David Letterman, everyone, tonight.
I'm feeling, and I shouldn't say this, but I feel bad for that. I say...
You could save her life with that.
Exactly.
Absolutely. It's nourishment.
I say as long as there's at least one oracle that's working, don't pull the plug.
That's
Oracle?
Orifice.
How about orifice?
Try it again with the word orifice.
Somebody's playing with the lighting here.
Yeah, I know.
If an emancipated African has one oracle working.
Exactly.
The First Lady weighed in on the Terry Schiavo case yesterday.
Yeah, and she's 180.
You know what we need to do, Howard? Let's just settle the matter. Have Terry's parents and husband, you know, call heads or tails, and the winner gets her.
Right.
There you go.
There you go. There's a
Thank
solution.
God for lighting.
Yeah, never mind this living will crap. Heads or tails.
Exactly.
Live or die.
I think she ought to get into nude modeling or something, personally.
In fact, Senator Rick Santorum has weighed in on this. He says cases like...
What'd you say, Dave?
No, I just wish to hell they'd stop publishing those sexy open-mouth pictures, photos of Terry. I feel so weird having sexual thoughts about that woman.
My, that turns you on?
Yeah.
Wow. You never talk about this stuff on your late night show.
Well, I can't.
All right.
That is an amazing libido, if you ask me.
Why sexy open mouth photos?
Yeah.
You're going to have some problems.
Why don't we take a break? Yeah, Dave, let's hope that...
I was just going to say, here's a hypothetical situation. F, marry, kill. Terry Schiavo, Siobhan the transsexual, Star Jones, and... wait a minute, that's too unbelievable. How about Terry Schiavo, Siobhan the transsexual, and a buffalo? What do you think?
And a buffalo.
Yeah.
No, Star Jones. No, go with the first one, Star Jones. F, marry, kill. Terry Schiavo.
Yeah, Terry Schiavo.
Well, I'd probably take away Terry Schiavo because I put her out of her misery.
Right.
So you kill her.
But that means then I got to have sex or marry Star Jones.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll F Terry Schiavo.
Right.
I would get rid of Star Jones.
Kill her.
And I'd marry, who's the other one?
Siobhan the transsexual.
Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Well, what are you going to do?
All right,
now?
I'd get rid of Siobhan.
Yeah.
I'd marry Terry Schiavo.
Yeah.
That's the way to go. And then I guess I'd have to F Star Jones.
You wouldn't sneak the buffalo in, huh?
Apparently, if you marry Terry Schiavo, it won't change your life a bit.
Right, yeah, that's what I would do. And then I'd be very famous because I'd be married to Terry Schiavo.
There you go.
Terry Schiavo's the biggest star in the country right now.
I'd remove Terry Schiavo's feeding tube, put it in Star Jones, and then kill myself.
Yeah, I never thought anybody'd be bigger than OJ, but Terry Schiavo has succeeded.
Let me tell you something.
I'd put her in the movies. Right now, I swear to God, Weekend at Bernie. Weekend at Terry's. Yeah.
Let me tell you guys something. I don't know about you guys, but I find, Terry Schiavo hot. I'd love to meet a woman, like her who shuts up and doesn't talk about doesn't talk my damn ear off all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're saying. Yes, Dave.
I just, before Robin goes on, I just want to say that you're very lucky to have her as a news lady because she has all of that wonderful black star quality. She's got the talent of Oprah, the humor of Whoopi, and the knockers of Wheezy Jefferson.
Wow. That's a real compliment coming from you,
yeah.
Dave.
And by the way, is it okay if I sniff Robin's chair after the show? Because during the break, I turned up the thermostat in her booth, and I just want to make sure that she's extra moist by the end of the show.
Oh, she will be, believe me.
Her chest looked like two young black boys' heads that have been freshly shaven. You know what I'm saying?
I sort of know what you're saying.
I had to get that out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I felt that myself.
Are you done?
Yeah, he's done. Trust me, he's done.
I think Dave has
Like
the guts to say what we're all thinking.
Yeah. Well, I like that he's got a set of balls here anyway, and we look forward to your show tonight called Late Show, right? With David Letterman.
And by the way, Artie, you look horrible. I used to fantasize about spooning you naked, but now, yeah. I just want to make one prediction here, and then I'm going to keep my mouth shut. In the year 2034, after the great race war, Howard, and after all the whites have defeated the mud people, my little Harry will lead the Aryan people to greatness. At least that's what, his fortune cookie said. We go to a white supremacist Chinese restaurant, and their egg foo young, delish.
All right. So you have a fortune cookie that says that little Harry will win the race war for all the white people.
Exactly.
He will lead the white people to
over the mud people.
For May sweeps.
Over the mud people. And he goes to a white supremacist
restaurant.
No, that was close. At least you knew what he
for
meant.
May sweeps, yeah.
All right. Well, don't go to that restaurant anymore. Their predictions are very racist.
I know. I'm sorry. I have Crohn's disease. My doo-doo comes out looking like little penny crones.
Wow.
That might be the greatest reference I've ever heard in a joke.
Ever.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Robin. Let's wrap up the news.
Yes. Former Secretary of State.
Wait a second. Can we get to the white people news here a little bit?
Dave.
All right. I'm sorry.
Here's Sean P. Diddy Combs, who was once represented by Cochran. He says he'll miss him. D4.
I think Ellen DeGeneres has more talent in her right testicle than Jay Leno has an entire chin. By the way, Howard, did Gary use this mic today? It smells like it was dipped in a horse's rectum.
Oh, dear.
I just hope someone is going to be shaving Terry Schiavo's parts. I just can't stand a woman who has a jungle down there.
Well, I don't think she cares at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Dave?
Dave says he cares.
Yeah.
If Terry Schiavo spoke any less, I think she was doing a Fred Norris impersonation. You know, every time Fred Norris wears a belly shirt, I get a wonderful tingle in my gravy pouch.
He does wear those belly shirts.
Yeah.
He loves it.
You know, Howard, I think I'm in love with Ronnie, the limo driver. There's just something about, angry hallway monitors who pretend to be Italian.
You like that about him.
By the way, Howard, can I just say one thing? Can I run my finger along the back of your neck? I think it would be so freaking hot. I can make you shiver in ways that you could never imagine.
Dave, are you gay?
Come on.
Yeah, man, he's all over.
He's not.
This ain't Disney here. Why not?
This is a different show.
Yeah. By the way, does anybody ever wonder what Marlon Brando's corpse must look like by now?
No.
It's not in the news?
No. It's not in the news.
Right wing.
By the way, Howard, do you think Scott DePace would let me...
I bet he would.
How about rest my balls?
Yeah, that was the...
Yeah.
And the new portable PlayStation. Throw that in.
And incidentally, I can't believe Sharon Osbourne is bulimic. I'd love to have her vomit on my naked body. There's nothing hotter than a Roman shower.
You know what's funny about this? We were...
Speaking of baseball, Howard, I read that Anna Benson would sleep with the entire Mets team if her husband ever cheated. It's not that easy. I tried it once and only got through the starting pitchers before I lost all control of my bowels.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's what's happening.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Dave, great having you here today.
I'm sorry. I'm really tired. My son was crying all night. Jesus Christ. Where's a good kidnapper when you need one?
All right. Dave will watch you tonight on TV.
Thank you very much.
David Letterman. Evil David Letterman. Artie-lang.com.
Yes, and available in stores. It's the Whiskey Talking.
And Howard, I'm gay. There you go.
Little Lisa Marie Presley, thank you. Looking nice. I thought she looked real nice.
Good. She looked great. Sexy.
You would do her, right?
Oh, God, yeah, and I'm sure she's very excited about that.
All right, we're going to see you tomorrow, and don't forget, Tabitha Stevens will show us how she bleached the inside of her buttocks.
Look for the Pace cruising the village.
Oh, and are we going to find out about Richard Christie's date tomorrow?
Yes, we are. Artie, let's chip in 20 grand.
Oh, come on. We got it.
How long has it got to rest on my nose?
I mean, that's just the best.
3 minutes? Well, okay.
That's a very doable figure.
I can wash my face.
Derek, you're going to see pictures on the internet of your daddy. Pay no attention.
We'll see you tomorrow.
He wouldn't get into a dress.
The new music alternative, 92.3 K-Rock.
By the way, I don't know if you noticed, Dave Letterman joining us this morning.
Yeah.
How are you, Dave?
Morning. How are you?
Good to see you.
Yeah. Is she a good friend of Pat Robertson's, do you think?
Well, Pat Robertson is in the news.
Howard, I just want to say one thing. First, I want to let you know that you always have an open invitation to my meat hole.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Dave Letterman.
He's going to say the show.
By the way,
we're going to talk about that soon, yeah.
Dave Letterman, I haven't done your show in a little while, but I plan on doing it again.
Yeah, well, we were going to have to talk about that soon. By the way, I just want to... He's so adorable. I can't bear to flush him.
I was going to say, you kept him?
Yeah, he looks like a little dolphin puppy swimming happily around my bowl.
Hey, by the way, I want to thank my friend Will Regan, who
is Will Regan?
He's a buddy of mine, who just put on my Trio phone the entire Kama Sutra. He loaded it on, and it's so cool because with the Bluetooth technology, just pointed it at my Trio. His Trio pointed to my Trio and made it pregnant.
They merged.
You're kidding.
No, and I have
produced.
That sounds freaky.
Like if you're looking for a sex position, I just hit this button and I can find the sex position.
And he put it on your phone just by
pointing at it.
Wow.
Yeah. So my phone mated with his phone.
Wait a second. What's that have to do with my bowel movement, Howard?
Oh, come on, Dave.
Rusty.
Rusty.
Yeah, Rusty. By the way, and it was just kind of sad news, I heard that our old friend Ray Charles passed away. And, personally, I'm happy Ray Charles died because talented, blind people really kind of creep me out.
The talented blind people creep you out?
Yeah, really. They just really kind of creep me out.
Oh, so now you don't have to deal with him anymore.
Well, he's not going to mess your life up.
Yeah. And by the way...
Let me congratulate you.
Well, thank you.
I read that your ratings are up.
Yeah.
Ever since Stuttering John joined the Tonight Show, Jay's has gone down by 5%.
Ratings are down.
Yeah.
So anyway, congratulations.
He's going over well, ain't he?
No, he's doing fine. I'm sure he's doing well. I saw him the other day at Ross Zapin's wedding.
It looks fine.
He looks good. I talked to him.
What?
Oh, stop it.
Ross Zapin got married?
Yeah.
Oh, what a stupid son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's on his honeymoon.
Oh, wow.
Hey, no prenup day.
No prenup.
Seconds.
Right.
Yeah, but I just want to say...
What do you want to say?
Well, by the way, I just want to say, you know, I've got a message to the stewardess on my flight back from L.A. Lose weight. You know what I'm saying? Your ass is getting to be the size of a walrus. It's simply disgusting to watch you walking up the aisle. Imagine, I imagine it's all, stuffy, sweaty, musty, fecal, celluloid smelling in there.
When you look at a stewardess, that's what you're thinking?
Yeah, but by the way, your face did look very pretty, though.
She had a nice face, but a very fecal buttocks.
There you go.
All right.
B-A-N-N-A-S, bananas.
What? Are you singing Gwen Stefani? B-A-N-A...
B-A-N-A-N-A-S, bananas.
What is that, Gwen Stefani?
Yeah.
Dave Letterman doing Gwen Stefani.
Is he doing the Hollaback Girl song?
You doing Hollaback?
Yeah. Oh, God. And by the way, I'm on vacation. I'm just relaxing. I'm enjoying myself. And I got to tell you, I'm so proud of my son, Harry. He's such a polite little guy. Yeah. He's already learned that, it's not proper to use the N-word in mixed company.
Wow.
Well, you're teaching him well.
Yeah.
Dave Letterman, everyone.
Any more kids for Dave? I'm wondering.
God, I think I have the strength.
Right.
Howard, by the way, when you say loosey-goosey, you sound like a fag, but I like it.
I rarely say loosey-goosey.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, Dave. Well, good to have you here.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to hang out a while?
Yeah, incidentally, I have a blind item for you, Howard.
Go ahead.
What female star of the CBS sitcom King of Queens is getting tubby? And here's a hint. Her last name rhymes with Lemony.
Lemony. Let's see. She's getting tubby.
That's right.
Not so blind, an item.
And at least there not be any confusion. Yeah. And let me make my thoughts clear on this. Abortion is killing, and David Letterman is all for killing.
All right. So you're pro-abortion.
Exactly.
Right. You like the killing.
Well, it's, I've learned one thing in life, and that's, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Oh, and always lock your car door when driving through a black neighborhood.
All right.
These are the two things you've learned.
Exactly.
John the Stutterer, you're on the air. Dave Letterman's going to be hanging out with us. Great to have you here. Yes, John.
Hi. Howard,
Is this guy gargling or what?
Dave Letterman.
Yeah, Howard, can you tell Fred to stop staring at me? I can't tell if he wants to kill me or undress me.
Fred, would you stop staring at Dave Letterman?
I'll try.
Thank you.
He's so irresistible.
And Robin, I just want to say one thing. I think
it's the khaki shorts.
Yeah. I just...
He's wearing khaki shorts.
Yeah,
and the shirt that says his name.
Yeah. Just a little self-promotion going on. Yeah. And by the way, Robin, I'd like to spread, apart your flower petals and slowly inhale your sweet, dark nectar, forbidden nectar.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's very sweet.
Well said.
Yeah. And I can't believe Artie stopped drinking. What a pussy. What's that all about?
Yeah.
I just want to say to Artie,
I agree with you.
Yeah, don't listen to people when they say you're funny or drunk. That's BS. Truth is you were never funny. You were just going over like something I don't know.
All right, Dave. Right, Dave.
Exactly.
Right.
Wait, I was going to ask you, has Tom Chiansano pleasured himself yet? Because that guy, must be more backed up than Star Jones's toilet.
Star Jones's toilet.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you hire...
know that thing they say about comedy? It's in the timing.
Yeah.
You have none.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, did you hire Rosie O'Donnell? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Benji.
Whoa.
There we go.
Hey, that's a good. Now you're on track. All right.
What do you think smells worse at this exact moment, Benji or Peter Jennings?
Oh, Benji, for sure.
Yeah. Or me, I don't know. All
right. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, before we go to commercial break and we come back with Lindsay and Lacey Love. And we'll be back right after these words. Dave, can you hang around?
Yeah, I almost wish I was married after I heard that.
What?
It makes me wish I was
did
married.
so well. I don't know why you would say that. All right. All right. Dave's going to hang around.
Howard,
Sorry,
everyone.
And screw up more jokes.
Howard, can you smell my fist and guess what I just did?
Oh, yeah. I think it involves Benji.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break.
Of Star Joins.
Or Star Joins. You know that Star Joins?
Yeah.
Star Joins.
She's a real cut-up.
Anyway, Dave Letterman, great having you. Who's on your show tonight? Do you know?
Oh, God. I am on hiatus this week.
Oh, you are? All right. Okay. Hiatus.
Yeah. I'm in the dark.
Hiatus.
50 Cent, I think.
50 Cent's on your show, but you're on hiatus?
And by the way, Howard, I'm not gay, but have you ever seen 50 Cent with his shirt off? He sure is one hot young buck. I guess lifting all of those stolen TVs really gets you into shape.
He's very muscular, you're right. All right. Thanks, Dave. We're going to take a break. You're going to meet Lindsay and Lacey Love next, right after these words.
This.
Dave Letterman joining us?
Howard, I think I hurt my ankle in the hallway during that last break. I saw a terrorist coming out of the button-pushing room, so I dove into the green room. And it turns out it was some guy named Dead Air Dave.
That's not a terrorist. He might look that way, but he ain't no terrorist.
I wish you would have warned me.
That's racial profiling.
Yeah.
Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
There'll be no racial profiling on this show.
By the way, I want to ask you something. Why is everyone leaving the Gonza Strip? Are the blacks moving in or something?
The Gonza Strip?
Gaza Strip.
The Gonza Strip is from Peanuts, the cartoon.
But why is everyone leaving the Gaza Strip? Are the blacks moving in, do you think?
It's the Gaza Strip.
Yeah. You know, Howard, I
read a newspaper.
All right.
All right, hey, Lacey and Lindsay are here.
Either of you girls have herpes?
No.
Hey, girls,
do you know David Letterman, by the way?
How are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, David Letterman.
Hey, girls, if you two kiss each other, I'll kiss Howard.
That's a good deal for Howard, isn't it?
We're not breaking any laws.
You know.
Oh, please, girls, kiss each other. I want to kiss Dave so bad.
And you know, Howard.
Yeah, what is it, Dave?
I'm just saying that this twin sex really has got me hot because, in fact, I was on a twins website last night, and these two guys were identical, and I dropped a batch of batter all over my keyboard.
But they were guys.
Exactly.
All right. Wow.
You're not ashamed, are you?
No. No, you like that.
He lets his freak flag fly.
I'll say. Well, Dave, that's interesting. I didn't know you were into twins.
I'm a pretty frugal guy. I picked through Peter Jennings' trash last week and saved a ton of money on cigarettes.
Oh.
Wow. Oh, that's
Pow.
That's a tough joke.
Letterman.
Yeah.
Meteorites.
Boy, oh boy.
Howard,
Okay.
I'd like to ask the girls something.
Sure, Dave. Dave is an interviewer extraordinary.
Well, I just want to ask, are you two of normal intelligence? And I also just want to say that I respect that you two refuse to do blacks.
Is that true? You don't do black people?
Basically, I heard.
That is true. Yeah. Robin can fill you in on Mr. X. I'm sure he's got to be at least intelligent.
That's funny.
Howard?
Yes, Dave Letterman?
I have a quick question.
Dave Letterman, everybody. Go ahead.
I just want to ask, why do you bitches still have your clothes on? And I got to tell you something. I wish it were legal for Richard and Sal to touch each other.
Right.
I know, because we can't stop that.
Have you seen Will's ass?
Hillbillies.
So, girls. Yes, Dave Letterman.
I was going to ask you, do you girls have trouble getting excited like, Robin?
Robin doesn't have trouble. What do you have there?
I don't know.
Robin's very
I have trouble getting excited for Dave.
Robin, what age were you?
All right, Robin.
Yes, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, ladies, how you doing? I just want to let you know that I am 4x4. I think I'd be perfect for you.
4 inches by 4 inches?
That's right.
Oh, that's a little too big, I think. Lamont, you're on the air.
Caller, what are you wearing?
Dave wants to take you.
Lamont, you're on the air. Lamont, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I just wanted to tell Dave, I wanted to thank him for coming out about being so obsessed with black penis.
No black callers, please.
No black callers.
Yeah.
You're gonna ruin Dave's
by the way, Howard, I'm getting a tattoo around my lips. It'll say, "Black men enter here." I'm sorry.
Funny.
I'm sorry.
Well, Dave, you're wild today.
I'm on vacation. Howard, forget the girls. I'm watching Fred chew on his pen, imagining it was my privates.
Wow.
Girls, one thing I have to say for the blacks, they're not Jews.
That's the plus.
Well, you're going to be fired for that, Dave. You can kiss that late-night show goodbye. Well, girls, I don't know how comfortable you are. Check out Lindsay and Lacey at vivid.com. Lindsay and Lacey Love.
You two aren't boys, but you're hot.
Which one is the oldest?
Do you girls steal each other's clothes when you go on dates and don't have anything to wear?
No, we do fight over. We wear the same size, so we fight over the our
Dave, why
clothes.
don't you have the girls on your late night show? Why don't you ever have them on the late? You never have good hot girls
they'll
like
have
this.
to come into Dave's private green room.
Well, I'll tell you what, you should think about it.
Yeah, you should have these chicks on instead of Andy McDowell.
Easy on the eyes, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, instead of Andy McDowell for the 85th time, why don't you have these girls on?
Come on.
So what are we going to...
Are you girls going to school? Because, with associate degrees, one day you can go to college. Girls, during the break, I'd like to discuss Scientology with you.
Scientology.
Yeah.
Scientology?
Scientology.
Scientology. I didn't know you were Scientologist.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take a break. Girls, thank you.
You're welcome.
And we'll be back right after these words.
The Howard Stern Show.
I have to make a list of every minority.
You know something, Howard?
Dave Letterman joining us for the news, Rob. I've convinced him to stay. He wanted to leave, but I convinced him to stay.
He's a busy man. I'm honored.
No, actually, I just was going to say, this is the nice, I'm on vacation this week, and I can't think of something nicer than hanging out with you folks.
Thank you.
And, speaking on being on vacation, Howard, I recently tried crack cocaine, and I didn't really like it. I think it's more of a black people's thing. Besides, I think I raped a cat while I was high in it. Wow.
All right.
You don't want to go and revisit that.
No.
Well, I see why you're the host of a late night show. You're funny.
Yeah. I'm really itchy down there. Is that definitely worms? Or it could be something else. What's the point?
Why was your hand in Fred's lap? Your hand was in Fred's lap during the commercial.
Oh, I was trying to...
And Dave was in love with those twins, Lacey and Lindsay.
Man, they were beautiful. No, I'm not gay, but I can't stop looking at Fred's crotch. Fred, do you have a sock in there or something? I'll give you a week's salary. I'll give a week's salary to see Fred's uncircumcised love worm.
Wow.
Just to have him, bend over.
Nobody pays this much attention to Fred.
No. Just to have him
Everyone's afraid.
Fred.
Touch my lumpy lollipop. I'll give you a quarter.
Fred?
I thought it was a week's salary.
Yeah.
What about a quarter? Forget it.
And I don't care about the benefits of being uncircumcised.
Okay, that's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
You're allowed to have that.
Yeah. Thank God I still work here.
Hi, Craig. You're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, man? The show has been really hard to follow this morning.
A lot of dumps? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, you guys have been dumping like...
Yeah, and Dave says he doesn't wipe that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I have no idea why there would be a lot of dumps. My interview with Lacey and Lindsay, I kept it pretty tame. I tried to stay within the FCC guidelines. There were a couple of times the girls used some inappropriate language. But other than that, I don't know what they're doing.
Even before that, though, like this morning, like earlier, it was just crazy. It was hard to follow. It was nuts.
I don't even know when they're hitting the button. I wish I knew. I would fill in the blanks for you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you other than we're leaving for that very reason.
Exactly.
I don't want to bleep anything anymore. I don't want any beeps, bleeps, dumps. It's ridiculous. As it is, I'm censoring myself to try to stay within the guidelines.
Yeah, I hear you. It's going to be a good time.
Thank you.
The last time, that's the last time I ever let Paul Schaefer talk me into something.
Oh, stop that. You're trying to be funny now, and you have to bring Paul in.
All right. I went to Iraq last Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, I had a lot of fun there. You wouldn't believe what a young, tanned Iraqi boy will do for a nickel these days.
It's like white slavery.
Yeah, and man, those Iraqi women are hairy. We should have bombed them with Lady Remington shavers or something.
Right.
Lady Remington.
All right, Robin, it's time for news.
Drop some shavers on those people.
Exactly.
Let's go to news.
Can an African American get a table dance? Do you think? I don't know.
Amazing. Dwight Gooden. To say?
Always stick to the piece of paper.
All right.
Okay.
But do you know who my favorite actor?
Did he just blurt out he's black?
He just said he's black.
But Robin, do you know who my favorite?
Evil Dave.
Yeah.
Evil Dave.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, do you know who my favorite actor is?
Denzel Washington.
Why is that?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. But anyway.
He's trying to, make things
I'm on
make it
vacation,
better.
for God's sake.
You're on vacation from thought.
Yeah.
So anyway, Dwight has run off, and they decided for safety's sake.
Well, I mean, you can't even see them. I know they're there, though, so...
All right.
But are you married?
More important,
I am not married, no.
Why are you with child?
But Dave asked you a question.
More importantly, what's your kid wearing? Yeah.
He's wearing overalls.
And I have another question. Do you think, why do psychics have to ask you for your name?
That's true, Dave. You make a point.
Why do psychics have to ask you for your name?
How right on has Dave been today?
He's been great.
He really has.
I have had enough of this. When are women going to learn that if they just keep their mouths shut, us guys won't hit them? It's that simple.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
I've learned my...
Yes, John.
Hey, now, I just had a question for Dave.
Yeah,
I was wondering if he'd ever consider doing a show on he's friggin' hilarious on this show, and I mean, he's so tuned down to PBS when it comes to the other show. So
well,
I'm also wondering what I got to do to get $500.
When the channel's up running.
Yeah,
up and running?
I'd like you to do a little half-hour show, maybe. Take some calls.
Talk to the people.
And give out your thoughts.
Well, I don't do satellite, but, it would be nice.
You won't do satellite. Yeah, you won't sink to that level.
Moonlighting.
He's too big.
Yeah, but we'll wait for it to get real big.
And by the way, Artie, if you decide to quit this job, I want to, let you know that there's a position open at the Late Show as Paul Schaefer's towel boy. Yeah. Then you can drive a cab when you're done. I heard Artie's new movie, Beer League, won't be shown in Israel because they haven't enough bombs to deal with over there. Japan, maybe. It's funny that Artie stopped drinking after making a movie called Beer League. Maybe Ralph should do a movie called Queer League, and he'll give up gargling the sausage.
Ralph is not gay, my friend.
Not gay.
Everybody's getting a half hour.
I promise you, he is not.
All right.
I've tried to seduce that guy 1,000,000 times.
Tired.
Howard?
Yeah, Dave.
Did you hear about Richard Simmons' girlfriend?
His girlfriend?
Neither did I.
You caught me on that. You caught me.
Right.
Sausage.
I wanted the sausage.
Sausage. I wanted the sausage.
Fred, I bet you were really friggin' hot as a little boy, weren't you?
Wow. You're really into him.
Yeah, it's getting a little awkward.
Yeah. Fred's freaking out.
Maybe you should move out of the way, Artie.
Get a time machine and go back.
Is that young J.D. still a virgin? Because I wouldn't mind popping his cherry.
President Bush thinks anti-war protesters are on the wrong...
Yeah, I'm just going to say, it's been well over 5 minutes. Why hasn't Robin cackled yet?
Thank you, Dave. I'm talking about a woman who lost her son.
Well, And by the way, I heard that Madonna... Robin, I heard that Madonna fell off a horse the other day. Looking at that horse private parts must have reminded her of banging Dennis Rodman, because I hear that black fellows have enormous private parts. Isn't that right, Robin?
I wish I could have kept track of what you were saying.
Yeah. Is that in your notes? I don't know.
I think I got it. The horse reminded Madonna of her time with Dennis Rodman. And then he was saying that you are an expert. All right, go ahead, Rob.
Too much.
Please. Right, Dave?
Exactly. And by the way, Howard, do you have Lindsay Lohan's phone number?
No.
Because, if her dad is that messed up, then, it won't take much to pry those vulnerable 19-year-old legs open.
You think you can get her?
I don't know. Howard, speaking of crowing, has anyone figured out what the hell Tiger Woods is yet? I need to know, because I'm going to dinner with him next week, and I don't know whether to plan on fried chicken or sushi.
Can't tell what she is.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Amazing.
Dave,
anything
else? Crazy.
Yeah, he's crazy. Well, anything else?
You never know what he might say.
Well, I just want to say to you folks, it's been darn nice hanging out with you this week, or rather today. And is it just me, and I got to thank Vinny for doing this, of course. And is it just me, or does Vinny Vivalli have the same physique as Mr. Potato Head? He should spend balls and more. Yeah, he should spend less time scratching his balls and more time in the gym.
Very good, Dave. I think he was asking me if there was anything else.
And I just want to confirm.
Not you, Dave. Robin.
Okay. All right.
The boyfriend of Olivia.
By the way, Robin, kudos to your people on that traffic light invention.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take credit, whatever.
You know. Speaking of great talent, young talent, that young Jesse McCartney, he's a great talent, and I'm guessing he's fully shaved.
You been on your show?
I don't know.
Who is Jesse McCartney?
Yeah.
He's one of these young singers that Dave's mentoring.
Had him on the show, Paul.
A young boy singer.
And, congratulations to Bill Maher, because he's actually better than Jay Leno. Yeah, at being an unfunny hack and a huge dickhead.
Oh, my goodness. Did you see the
God, I'm on vacation to say that.
The Gonza strip.
Blacks are moving in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's racist, Dave.
I don't wear a rubber. Guys can't,
They can't get pregnant.
No, exactly.
Very good.
Robin, finishing that one right now.
Two shows this weekend, Robin.
All right, anything else?
The maid to the...
Nice. Tommy, what's up?
Hey, Evil Dave is funny today.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Yeah. And Dave, don't take that as a sign that you should go off
don't
the page.
go crazy now.
Don't go off the page.
Exactly. I was born off the page. I think the name Evil Dave is a little too harsh for me. From now on, I'd like to be known as the guy named Dave who tells it like it is about blacks, Jews, gays, Asians, towelheads, and that big chin douchebag, Jay Leno.
That's a little wordy.
Yeah.
All right, so from now on, that's what we should call you?
Exactly.
All right. Hey, by the way,
remember all that.
Tommy.
With subtitles.
You're welcome, Tommy.
For that Evil Dave is funny observation.
Yeah, just for observing that Evil Dave is funny. So few have ever said that.
Incidentally, you know the difference between Pam Anderson and a mosquito?
What?
After a couple of slaps, the mosquito starts sucking.
Let's do it again.
Well, you know the difference between Pam Anderson and a mosquito, don't you?
What?
After a couple of slaps, the mosquito stops sucking.
Right. Okay.
When does Evil Dave stop?
Evil Dave, you could slap him all you want, he never stops sucking.
Incidentally, Ronald Wilson Reagan, 666. Ronald Wilson Reagan, 666. No, Reagan.
Okay. Robin, finish up the news, for God's sakes. I got to get out of here.
Just a little notice.
By the way, can I ask
But
Robin
they survived, yes.
Yeah, is Dear Abby still giving advice?
Yes,
that lady's like Tupac, Hasn't she been dead for 15 years?
But her daughter has now taken her name.
That's a big improvement.
Yes. And Joe Francis.
That's got a ring to it
in
for
the
me.
Lehrman free zone.
No more chicks. That's the main thing.
No,
what?
No more chicks.
Dave, you're missing the whole point.
I don't know.
He doesn't even listen.
You go work for OutQ, Dave.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, they have a promo goes, no more chicks on our channel. All about mankind.
I'm giving myself high.
I'm
getting myself high.
Dave Letterman.
Thank you, Howard. I got to get back on my nosebleed medication.
Right.
Muscles.
Thank you for being here, Dave.
Thanks, buddy.
And,
you got to come on the show pretty soon, too.
Yes. I'll be sure to be there.
Yeah,
all right.
Lindsay and Lacey Love, thank you. Your twin sisters, and you can check them out at vivid.com and twintees.com. Thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow.
I feel more comfortable in this.
Okay, here's something fun for you. Diddy's supposed to call in, but let me do this. Dave Letterman was here yesterday, and we, of course, took Dave in the back room and let him make a phone call.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, this is really funny. David Letterman calls a gay bathhouse for your listening pleasure.
Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Very good. My name's Vinny Favale. Are you familiar with David Letterman?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We'd like to make some arrangements to shut down the club for a couple of hours and have him come in.
Have him come in where?
To the gay bathhouse.
Have David Letterman come into the bathhouse.
Hold on, because here's Rupert. Rupert happens to be David's lover. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Rupert. I'm in with Dave.
Okay.
We want to find a little bit about your facilities.
All right.
Let me put Dave on the phone.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Is this have I got the bathhouse?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me ask you something now, because this is very between us.
No problem.
All right. Now, are there towel boys available?
They're not towel boys.
Yeah.
But there are guys in here, customers who come in here who wear towels.
All right. And what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yeah.
I'm African American.
Oh, black.
Yes.
I love it. So you're pretty well hung, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty well hung.
I have a lot of money, and I know you black people like a lot of money.
Well, I would assume any nationality
What
likes
do you say we get together? Internship's coming up pretty soon. You know.
But I'm sure you can find.
Stop laughing, you homo. Are you a top or a bottom, sir?
I'm a verse.
Oh, fantastic. So your log is brown, and you want to get it browner, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So I think we could do that.
So you, but don't like it.
Are you a big fan of Paul Schaefer's?
Yeah, sure. He's a great musician.
You could taste his ass on my. I pay him in and he sucks a big.
How can I help you? Because I have other customers right now.
Can I you in the sir?
No.
We'll make it a stupid human trick.
Are you guys coming down here?
I'll give you my top 10 inches. How would that be? Hey, are you there? Homo. Hello, homo.
Hello. Got tons of negative mail about Evil Dave. I thought he was on fire yesterday.
Yeah, best he ever was.
Best he ever was.
He was amazing.
Please stop having Evil David Letterman on. He's unbearable, not even threatening to be mildly amusing. Enough of him. I can't stand when you have him on your show. He's so rude, obnoxious, and not funny. I'd rather listen to Gilbert Gottfried any day. I'm a little shocked by that. I thought he did an excellent job yesterday.
It's awesome. That's one of the most dead-on impressions there is.
I will say one thing. Like, I usually go on the email, like, before we come into work, see if anything, earth-shattering happened during the night. Sometimes we get some good stuff. And a lot more good, positive Evil Dave email came in later.
Oh, good, because...
so the positive people were late.
They were just late.
We thought we had that nailed yesterday.
Yeah.
Man, when he messes those lines up, that's the funniest thing. When he said star joins, I was dying laughing.
Right. So, did you guys bleep the David Letterman bit so I could attempt to play it?
Yeah, that's the one I just handed you.
All right, I'm replaying this now because, let's face it, it just got obliterated by the censors. They're doing extra censoring. As if they weren't censoring enough, now they're going berserk. Because as I reported to you, the FCC might be coming down with a brand new fine against us. And if that's the case, we will have to be thrown off the air. Here's the David Letterman call that was just edited. If you can figure out what's being said. Do your best.
Thank you for calling. How may I help you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
Very good. My name's Vinny Favale. Are you familiar with David Letterman?
Yes, I am.
Okay. We'd like to make some arrangements to shut down the club for a couple of hours and have him come in.
Have him come in where?
To the gay bathhouse.
Have David Letterman come into the bathhouse.
Hold on, because here's Rupert. Rupert happens to be David's lover. Hold on.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, I'm Rupert. I'm in with Dave.
Okay.
We want to find a little bit about your facilities.
All right.
Let me put Dave on the phone.
Okay.
Hold on one second.
Facilities.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Is this the? Have I got the bathhouse?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me ask you something now, because this is very between us.
No problem.
All right. Now are there towel boys available?
They're not towel boys.
Yeah.
But there are guys in here, customers who come in here who wear towels.
Right. And what's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yeah.
I'm African American.
Oh, black.
Yes.
I love it. So you're pretty well hung, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty well hung.
I have a lot of money, and I know you black people like a lot of money.
Well, I would assume any nationality
What
likes
do you say we get together? You're my money. We've got internships coming up pretty soon.
But I'm sure you can find...
Stop laughing, you homo. Are you a top or a bottom, sir?
I'm a verse.
Oh, fantastic. So your log is brown, and you want to get it browner, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. So I think we could do that.
So Are you guys coming?
Do you ever get a little on the helmet?
Unfortunately, but don't like it.
Are you a big fan of Paul Schaefer's?
Yeah, sure. He's a great musician.
You could taste his ass on my... I pay him and he sucks a big...
How can I help you? Because I have other customers right now.
Can I you in the sir?
No.
We'll make it a stupid human trick.
Are you guys coming down here?
I'll give you my top 10 inches. How would that be? Hey, are you there? Homo. Hello, homo. Fudge packer. Yoo-hoo.
I guess it was bleeped enough that you could kind of figure out what was going on. But some of the funniest lines are too heavily bleeped.
You know, it's funny. That sounded fine to me, but I'm trying to figure out if it's because I heard it already.
Yeah, well, one of the words that had to be bleeped was penis. Yeah. And I'm thinking that was a real funny line.
That offensive word.
The filling in the blanks now is very...
Yeah.
You got to work to listen to this show.
You got to really put on your thinking cap. Got to take a couple of hits of Ritalin just to get through this show.
Maybe that's it.
Speaking of drugs, the boys went back.
What did the boys do?
They did the Jack and Rod show with David Letterman. It was good. Here's David Letterman on the Jack and Rod show interviewing a woman.
All right.
About a very serious topic, date rape. She wrote a book about it.
And we're back with the Jack and Rod show. Today we have a special guest in the studio, Mr. David Letterman.
Morning. How you folks doing today?
All right, on our phone now, we have Sharon K. Jackson, author of Who's Watching Your Drink, a gripping account of drug rape and survival.
Well, the book Who's Watching Your Drink came about, I was 22 years old.
Excuse me, can I just interrupt for a second?
Sure.
I just want to ask you, have you ever used the drug penisin?
No,
It works wonders.
Really?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
He's just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't get this crazy on his TV show, so he gets a little randy here.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Well, you know, there's just different things you can do to stay safe.
Let me ask you something, Sharon. I'm sorry to interrupt, but is there any type of pill I can get in my own drink?
David, do you want to spike your own drink?
Right, because I once dated this fat broad, and the stink, from her almost killed me.
Oh.
Let me ask you this now. Can I ask you something a little off the subject?
It depends.
All right. Well, is penis size important? I hope to hell not. But
what does that have to do with drink spiking?
What is the youngest legal age you can use chloroform on a boy?
Gosh, I wouldn't know that one.
Uh-huh. But isn't some of the blame on the type of women who wear short skirts? Aren't they basically asking for it, that kind of thing?
Absolutely not. Nobody has to be raped. It's just a...
Well, I don't mean to interrupt, but, off the subject, I stuck a pencil in a cat's once. Does that mean yes? Or does sometimes no mean yes?
Is that raping the cat?
Well, is it illegal to drug and rape an animal?
That has nothing to do with it.
Uh-huh.
Is this David Letterman, like the David
Yes.
Letterman that's on the television show?
Yeah. Are you a fan?
Oh, I do watch your show.
Well, let me ask you this: Can you list the most common date rape drugs?
Yeah, GHB.
All right, slow down there. Let me get this, because I'm trying to write these down while you're rattling them off.
Gamma hydroxy butanate.
And that reminds me. Is there a date rape drug that looks like a Flintstone vitamin? Do you think?
No, I don't think so.
If I check my son's temperature, with my, can that be classified as date rape?
Excuse me? You know what?
Oh, my goodness.
Somebody raped me for crying out loud.
David Letterman.
Wow. Who was that woman again?
That was actually Sharon K. Jackson in her book, Who's Watching Your Drink, is something you ought to actually get a hold of. WatchYourDrink.com is the website. Very serious topic.
Oof. I don't know what she thought when she got off the phone.
If you take your kid's temperature with your beep, is that rape?
Why did they beep thermometer?
I don't know.
But you know what happened this morning? Your David Letterman bit got shot down by Tom.
What do you mean?
He dumped on it twice.
Oh, whoa. We bleeped stuff.
The first joke was dumped on.
You're kidding me. That's a funny bit. Man, why don't we just stop doing bits and wait till we get to blah, blah, blah? I mean, what are we doing, man? What was bleeped on that?
Did you run it by him?
No, but I don't want to. You know what? There's something really repugnant about running stuff by him. I never had to do that my whole career. In D.C., the program director, she tried to get me to run stuff by her, and I said, no, I'd rather quit.
See, if you start doing that, then it's a real admission of I lost. You know, like it's, well, what the hell?
I just feel defeated when I go to, Tom, would you mind listening to this to see what we need to censor?
You shouldn't do that. You might as well just air it, let them bleep it. What are you going to do? It's because nothing will get on.
I know.
You won't even hear a portion of it.
Yeah, he discusses everything to death.
Right.
You should see when we have a meeting here. As soon as Tom walks in the room, sometimes he'll come in during our meeting, and we just all shut up. You know, it's like a shh. What?
So we only got bleeped once in that bit.
No, it was twice.
Which
no, it was once. I got to tell you, you couldn't guess if I gave you, if you went through it line by line. Like, you couldn't guess.
Well, do it and then, like, leave a word out.
I'm sitting here with my pants down, and I'm blanking myself.
What was the word? Rubbing?
But it was even bleeped.
Fondling?
Yeah. Wasn't it bleeped that way?
So wait, so I sort of got the science of it. I'm sitting here with my pants down is okay, and the blanking myself is okay, but the combination.
But the blanking wasn't anything dirty.
But the combination of the two is too much pants down and that other thing.
Fondle.
Right.
It's the conjunction between them and.
Oh boy, I gotta get out of here. I also want to thank another person who has made many, many appearances here, and this is his last one here today, at least on this kind of radio. Evil Dave Letterman. I'm doing the David Letterman show tonight.
Good morning, Howard.
How are you, Dave?
Can I?
Dave, I'm excited about doing your show tonight.
Well, I appreciate that. Are you nervous?
No, I told you I'm not.
That's good.
And it's nice of you to do our show this morning.
Thank you very much. Howard, I just want to ask you, can I have a sexy sleepover with Ralph? Because I want to see what Sam Simon is getting.
Well, Dave, who knows? You know, you're coming by tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Not you, Dave. I know you.
I won't be able to stay up and see it, so if I just go with you, I'll see what you did.
Dave, 5:30?
Yeah, 5:30. By the way, I want to ask you something, Howard.
Yeah.
Is it true that your father is hung like a horse? Because I'd like a peek. Is
really? My dad? Yeah, my dad is.
Yeah.
Are you trying to tell us you're gay, Dave? You want to sleep with Ralph?
Is that Howard's secret? Is that what he's holding off?
No, it's yours, I think.
Howard, you know, I have a secret I wanted to share with you.
Go ahead, Dave.
Well, you know, here's an interesting bit of information. You know, I heard that Cheryl Swoops of the WNBA admits to being a dyke. Hey, Robin, you got anything you want to say before satellite?
Well, that's not you admitting something. Why don't you say something that you want to admit?
I don't get it.
Dave, talking to that microphone and admit it.
Well, I know, you know, I know for a fact that Jay Leno called Mike Wallace a pock-faced Hebe. Is that the kind of thing you're looking for?
I didn't know that. That's good.
Telling on others.
Well, tell a secret about yourself, Dave. That the audience.
Secret about myself.
A secret about yourself that the audience. Say something outrageous that the audience might be titillated by.
I raped a kitty and then killed it. and periodically the Ed Sullivan Theater has to be defrosted.
All right. Thank you.
You have no idea.
All right, I'll work something out. Thanks.
Benny, listen, just get your lips off the phone and on my ass where it belongs, all right? Howard, don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Thank you, Dave.
Don't you have some mail to deliver, Evil Dave?
Listen, let me tell you something, buddy. I've been having a hard time concentrating at work lately because there's an employee who walks around showing off their huge, voluptuous, double-D breasts. His name is Vinny Vavali, and his breasts are massive. I'll take care of it for you, Howard. Don't worry about it.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Vinny. Well, now I got a problem. No one told me it's 4:30.
Yeah, so somebody on your end definitely dropped the ball.
Howard, here's
we'll do a whole
happens.
hour of commercials. Yeah.
You bore me, pretty boy. I can't take it anymore. Damn it, Tom. Hit the dump button. I'm going to whip out my junk and talk dirty to Fred. You know what I'm saying? Leave the man alone.
David, why don't you talk like that on your show?
Huh?
I don't understand.
Well, because you probably censored me.
Well, I'm not there censoring your show, though.
They would bring in Tom to censor.
Well, let's not get less mad at us, shall we?
I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Howard, can I just say something?
What is it, Dave?
My wallet's missing. I want every person of color on your staff searched immediately.
All right, listen, Dave. I'm looking forward to doing your show.
Right,
I'll try and get there on time.
All right, don't worry about it. I'll take care of Vinny. Go
You have to vamp until he gets there.
Yeah.
Howard,
yes, Dave.
From now on, I want you to call me faggot. Me and a bunch of my fellow gays are taking the word over and making it cool. Kind of like the blacks did with the N-word. You know what I'm saying?
So you're taking over that word, and you're going to make it like a hip word.
I'll take care of Tubby for you, by the way, tonight. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Dave.
Like yo fagga or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Dave Letterman, you've been doing our show for so many years.
Yeah.
And I thank you for that.
Howard, will you do me a favor? Let me tongue kiss you just once. Come over here. Don't be such a faggot. Come here.
Oh. No thanks.
All right.
Take your mask off. It's radio.
You know, Howard, I can't wait to go over to and say Gary's breath smells like horse ass.
I'd say the S word.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. We're looking forward to that. What's that? What is that?
I think that might be a goose.
A goose? You're out of your
I remember
mind.
one of them was a goose, I
A rape. That's Leno and Mavis, Howard.
Leno and Mavis.
Exactly. You know, Howard, I'm getting myself hot watching Fred work those sound effects. Hey, pal, use your fingers on me and I'll make some sounds you'll never forget. Oh, by the way, Fred, there's a pink mushroom coming out of my zipper. Howard?
Yeah.
You know, I know some guys that say Pam Anderson is a 10, but I sure know some guys who say she charges 20.
What? You want to try that again?
Yeah, you know,
we get it.
I was going to say...
That was such a good line, too.
Yeah, I know some guys, you know... No, I know some guys who say Pam Anderson is a 10, but I also know some guys say she charges 20.
Okay. We should thank Dave as Dave the guy. You know, right now we should blow the cover.
Of Evil Dave.
This is not really the real Dave Letterman. It's the guy who does it. And we should thank Dave.
He's been wonderful.
And we should ask him some stuff about who the real Dave is.
Yeah, ask him.
No, we shouldn't. So, I got a couple of questions.
Height, weight, that kind of thing? What do you want to know?
No, well, first of all, it's really interesting. I know that you're dying to go see the David Letterman show today.
Yeah.
But you've asked people who don't even have any chance of getting a ticket. I mean, you've asked the janitor if he can help get you in.
That's right.
I mean, you only have to ask one person.
It's called networking, Gary.
All right. Oh, we want to thank you.
But you know what the other question I wanted to ask?
What was the other question?
The question is, you know, every time you come here, and graciously, you know, we bring you in and we love having you.
I appreciate it.
You always ask for probably around, I don't know, 5 to 6 autograph pictures. I was just curious, this isn't in a bad way, but what do you do with all the autograph pictures? Like, who do they go to?
I put them in my house to keep the devil out.
No, really. I mean, do you barter with them? Or, I mean, who do they go to?
No, just friends of mine at work. Sometimes.
Because there's a lot. I mean,
they love Howard. They love Howard a lot.
It must be a big place.
Well,
and do you go around?
They love him a lot. He's the greatest.
All right. Well, thank you. And thank you. You are
and
the
it's a
greatest.
good thing I do for him.
Right.
See how different he sounds when he's being...
Yeah.
All right. Dave Letterman is here, ladies and gentlemen. It was a mistake to go talk to the real Dave.
Don't take down the
Gary,
curtain.
TV or not, do me a favor and please just put your burqa on, please.
Oh, Gary?
Yeah.
All right.
Howard, can I just say something?
Yeah.
You know, I sure miss the days when Gary Delabante's ass was big and dumpy. And that new, firm little rear of his doesn't fit that busted face.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
God, I miss 9111. That was a special day.
9111?
Yeah.
911?
Yeah.
9/11. Dave Letterman, I'll be on his show tonight.
He makes you cry, doesn't he, Artie?
God.
Did I change my favorite moment in the history of the show?
9111.
What, Dave, what were you trying to say?
I was going to say, can you give me a hand over here? I've got a tick on my balls.
All right. Why don't you go chill for a second? Scott, let Scott have the airwaves.
Hey now.
Scott.
It's not even right the way it's wrong.
What's up, Scott?
Sorry to break that up, geez.
You know who my favorite guest was?
Who, Dave?
When I was listening, it was Stevie Wonder. And you know, the other day I confused Stevie Wonder. I gave him a piece of matzah to read.
Give him a piece of matzah to read?
Yeah. He's having problems with it. Say something, Howard.
Yeah.
And Artie, you don't get enough credit. You know, in my opinion, you'd make a great fag. Such pretty curly hair to grab onto, strong, solid hips for pumping. Kiss me, you big Zeppeli. Come on, give me a kiss. Come on.
All right. Come here, you big Zeppeli.
David, theater of the mind. You don't have to grab for real.
Did he actually grab you?
Yeah, he was reaching for it.
I'm glad to see Artie's drinking again, but where does the funniness come from? You know what I'm saying?
Try that again.
I'm saying I'm glad to see Artie's drinking again, but when does the funniness come back?
That's it.
The laughter you get.
The first one was a bigger disaster than 911.
Let's read slow is what I always say. Take a breath. David Letterman would like to say hi to David Letterman. David, hi.
Listen,
yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Enough with the slut. Let's talk to the cute guy.
Oh, my
and
God.
Howard, does she do guys with masks?
All right. David Letterman is very, very, and I apologize for him. So he's old-fashioned. He thinks a girl in porn is a slut. You're not a slut.
No, I'm not.
You don't just do any guy.
No, absolutely not.
Right. David Letterman, please, give him his dose.
I just think you'll make a wonderful mother one day.
Oh, what is that?
Is that sarcasm? I smell it.
Dude, we're having a sexy time. Say something sexy, you big fool. What's the matter with you? I know you got a hit TV show, but come on.
I'll put my mask on after the show.
No, really, what are you doing over there? What's the matter? I'm trying to have a good time with a girl. Dave Letterman, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, I want to ask that guy JD something. Hey, JD, you want to practice tongue kissing with me? And I have another secret I want to tell you, Howard. Sometimes I like to sit in a Port Authority bathroom.
Take off your shirt for Robin.
No. That's pull your shirt up.
No. Pull your shirt up. Let's show you your belly and your boobs. Look at this. Look at this guy. Oh, don't suck it in.
Horrible, but you could.
Whatever.
You don't.
Bring Jason Kaplan.
You're a young
man. No, you know what? Get out of here.
Wow, that's hot.
Dave, you like that?
That's hot, buddy. That on stupid.
JD just ran out of the room.
Well,
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Sweet.
Larry, you're on the air.
Hey now.
Hey, now.
Hey, I want to know why you have that Letterman on there. He is such a putz. I don't know. He's so incoherent.
He was doing good at the beginning.
Oh, stop it.
Dave, it's amazing.
He was good at the beginning, and then he gets all fired up, and he starts reading too fast.
Howard.
I guess nothing that he says is ever in context or has any bearing on any of the show. I mean, what's with kissing some guy in the mouth?
Is this Richard Christie's cousin on the phone?
No.
Dave Letterman.
Howard,
win this guy over.
I don't understand where you come from, Moron.
All right. Howard, listen, I want to ask you something. On will I be able to use my mouth on you, or are you going to come up with another lame excuse?
You're laughing.
So you're laughing.
Yeah, and by the way, Robin, tell me about slavery and your people's hard times.
Oh, Lord.
In India, husbands can light their wives on fire, and we say we're the greatest country on earth.
All right, Dave Letterman, I'll see you on your show tonight. By the way, I will be on Letterman tonight, provided I can get there on time.
You will be?
Yeah.
All right.
For real, though.
We'll see. Maybe he'll be a little bit more coherent than tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, maybe it's a little early for him.
By the way, Howard, can I get a plug in?
Yeah.
Okay, Fred, bend over.
He's on a roll now. Nice. All right, Robin, what else is in the news?
Howard?
Yes, Dave.
You know that show I like on television? I love that show, Biggest Loser. I tape the whole season and then watch it in reverse, and I really like to watch people, destroy themselves.
Get fat.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't recall writing that.
Because we didn't.
Is he doing his own material now?
I believe, no, somebody wrote that here.
No, just stick to what I approve.
On the fly, right?
Yeah, right?
Who did that on the fly?
That was approved?
That was approved.
You're kidding. Big mistake.
How sad. Sometimes you have to read these things out loud.
We did.
Well, I'll tell you something else that ticks me off. Oh, no. I wonder if Martha Stewart, smells okay down there because, it's hard for a woman with chubby thighs to fully clean.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah.
What did...
Is that in your notes?
What did you say? All right. Let's let Robin continue the news.
Yes.
I'd pay good money to take a peek at Fred's bat wings.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, I just found out something very disturbing. The Marx Brothers, they were Jewish.
Okay. Dave Letterman.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Which I will be watching tonight.
Yeah. Looking forward to seeing Dave.
Hey, when I see Paris Hilton, I say to myself, damn, That's a waste of good vagina.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Do you think if Donald Trump had his life to live over again, he'd still fall in love with himself? What do you think? Is that a question I should ask tonight? All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, Dave.
You know, I once paid a black family $75,000 to move out of my neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah.
You really want to admit to that?
And it was worth it, too.
The British...
By the way, Howard, did you see that hot piece of ass in the papers last week?
Who?
5'4", 175 pounds, and dynamite wrapped around her belly. God damn it, I love an adventurous broad.
What?
that woman in the paper last week. She was...
the terrorist who tried to blow herself up.
Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah, he's saying he was excited by her.
Dynamite wrapped around her body. And I'm telling you, I love an adventurous broad.
I didn't understand a word he was saying.
I know. Jesus Christ, between Artie and Benji, there's more fat ass back here than a Weight Watchers meeting.
All right.
All right, Dave, you calm down now.
All right. Howard, can I ask you a question?
No.
All right. Is George Takei gay? I want to know if I should hate him or not.
Dave Letterman coming up.
Jeez, man.
Thank you very much.
Dave, I think you did enough today. I mean, you really worked hard, and you quit while you're ahead.
You got a few laughs.
Yeah.
Let's end on a high note.
Try one more time. Get a big laugh.
All right, let's see here. All right, you know, I was going to say that... Fred, can you pretend that my lap is your sound effects machine and tap, tap, tap?
Yeah, I think you did that. All right, thank you, Dave.
California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger is in China.
Holy jeez.
Keep your dreams. Yeah, keep your dreams. Maybe one day you'll wake up white.
What?
I said keep your dreams, Arnold. Maybe
I'm saying Dave.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He didn't want you to repeat it.
All right.
Shut up.
Arnold also told the students that...
Howard, can I just say something?
No.
Yeah, all right. Well, no wonder why all the guys in the Middle East want to blow themselves up. The women are hideous over there. I think Ellen would be considered a supermodel in Baghdad, don't you?
That's true. See, I'm glad you said it.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that I said that.
Yeah, I'm scared, Howard. I think I saw Dead Air Dave with a backpack. I thought they outlawed selling backpacks and duffel bags to those people.
Oh, stop it. Dead Air Dave's a great guy.
All right.
Come on.
Howard, can I just say something? You know, everyone is making such a fuss about this bird flu, but personally, you know, the blacks scare me more. I don't cross the street when I see a bunch of sparrows. No offense, Robin.
Why are you so afraid of black people? What have black people ever done to you, David Letterman?
Really, Dave.
I don't know.
Really? I mean, no, they've only been good to you, the blacks.
Yeah, they have.
All right.
They work cheap.
No, they don't. Good. You just got to be quiet.
Is he living over there?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. All right. Anything else, Robin?
Put the mask on.
Yes. I don't understand why atheists who don't believe in God get so upset when his name is used. Take off that mask and sit still.
Yeah, we're doing a show, dude.
El Creepo over here.
Anyway, atheist Michael Nadal sued the U.S. government to have the phrase under...
You know, I can't wait for that new Harry Potter movie. That little wizard can take a ride on my magic broomstick anytime he wants.
Well, I'll be on... Is that it, Robin?
That's what's happening.
All right. I'll be on David Letterman tonight. I'm looking forward to that, Dave.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
And don't worry, we'll take care of that time slot there. And, Robin, I must say, I'm not normally a fan of blacks, but you, my dear, are quite a delight.
Isn't that nice?
That makes up for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, you really...
Just forget everything else he said.
You're a really great guy.
And Howard, you know, I'm famous. When do I get to bang that tasteless slut Paris Hilton? That talentless slut Paris Hilton? I think it's
Make up your mind. Is it tasteless or talentless?
Talentless.
Maybe it's both.
Yeah.
You want to try it again? All right, listen, Dave, thank you. Seriously, Dave, you're not the real David Letterman. I guess people have caught on by now. And but
it's
Dave,
a pleasure to have you here.
This Dave who comes in, it's a pleasure to have you here, and I want to thank you for all the great years. And hopefully we'll see you on the other side as well.
They're my favorite days.
Can you imagine him on the other side?
Dave, will you be willing to work blue on the other side?
Oh, sure. And let's not forget 9111, okay? Let's not forget that.
All right, we won't. It's an extra one in there.
Let's not forget that. And when he said Jennifer Ackriston.
Yeah.
Or any of those mistakes. We'll see you tomorrow.
The Howard Stern Show.
Welcome back to Tissue Time with me, Heidi Cortez. I'm so excited to be joined here right now with a very special guest star, Mr. Evil Dave Letterman.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Dave. Thanks for coming on my show.
Where are you from?
I'm from Reno, Nevada.
Uh-huh. And what's your educational background?
I finished high school, and now I own a tanning salon, so that's it.
And you're from Reno, Nevada?
Uh-huh.
Heidi, as we speak, can you give me a hand job? Would that be okay, dear?
That sounds like a good idea.
Just take my cock out. Yeah, just take it out.
It's big.
Yeah, spit on your hands. That's right. And start rubbing. Oh yeah. That's it. That's it. Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. How old are you, by the way?
24.
24? Yeah. My goodness, I have a daughter your age.
It's hot.
I keep it a secret, though, because her mother's black. Yeah.
That's kind of a turn on.
Yeah. Focus a little more on the cock here.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dave. Like this?
That's it, yeah. Good. Wow, I wish you were my daughter.
Me too. Is she hot, Dave?
Huh?
Is she hot? Is she hot like me?
My daughter is not nearly as pretty as you. 30 pounds overweight. And oh, yeah. I am really starting to get hard now. Can you work a finger in my ass?
Oh, I would love to, Dave.
Very slowly at first.
Oh, how's this feel, Dave?
Perfect.
Oh, God, Dave.
Yeah.
You want 2 fingers in you?
Yeah.
I think you want more.
Yeah.
What if I shoved my whole fist in you, Dave? Would you like that? It's almost in. It's so tight.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh.
I want you to say you're Al Roker.
I'm Al Roker.
And I'm going to rape you.
I'm Al Roker, and I'm going to rape your ass. I'm going to rape your tight little ass, Dave.
Yeah. Ghetto it up. Speak black. Speak black. I want you to say, I'm going to rape you, you little white bitch.
Oh, God, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm going to rape you, you little white bitch. I'm Al Roker, and I'm going to rape you, you little white bitch.
There you go. Rape me, Pappy.
Oh, yeah. You like that, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I really miss John Ritter. He was such a talent.
I'm going to rape you so hard.
Right.
Oh, God, Dave.
Yeah. I want everything around the studio and put it in my ass. Put that Dr. Pepper bottle in my ass.
Oh, can you feel this Dr. Pepper in your ass?
Yeah, put it in my ass. Put that purse in my ass.
Oh, does that feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to shove more stuff in your ass.
Yeah.
Can I take this stapler and shove it in your ass, Dave?
Sure.
Oh, this is so hot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
God, I'm being turned on.
Put the computer screen in my ass.
Oh, I'm putting this monitor up your ass.
Yeah.
Does that feel good? Do you like that?
Yeah. I want every employee of Sirius to come to Studio 1B and rape my ass.
I want everyone to come in here and rape Dave's ass. Everyone get in here.
Harder, Pappy, harder.
Oh, yeah?
Now I want you to grab Martha Stewart's head. Bring her in here. Drag her by her ears. I want you to stuff Martha Stewart's head inside my ass.
I'm grabbing Martha Stewart's head.
There you go.
I'm going to shove this in your ass.
Yeah.
Like this. Do you like that, Dave?
Oh, sure.
Do you like Martha's head in your ass?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Spin that bitch's head around my ass.
Yeah. Harder, come on. I want to hear you. I want to hear you.
That's it.
There's 100 people in here, and they're going to come inside of you.
That's right. Come on. For the love of God.
Oh, my God.
Rape me, for Christ's sake. Wow.
Oh, Dave.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was great. That was terrific. Thank you so much. And, that was the best ass fucking I ever got. That was good. Before I go, Heidi, I spoke with Mary Tyler Moore, and she asked me to remind everyone to please donate to the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation of Cures Out There. For more info, go to jdrf.org. Thank you so much for having me, Heidi. That was a fabulous rape.
Whoa, I've never done anything like that before. Thank you so much, Evil Dave, for being my special guest and letting me rape your tight ass.
Isn't that great?
I have to go calm down for a minute. Tissue time with Heidi Cortez will be right back.